it, everybody. Yep, 14,000 for some good-ass Terra Magitech armor set. If you are a die-hard Final Fantasy fan, you probably wouldn't get it. And you'll probably just get it at a convention, which you'll probably not even afford it there either, now that I think about it, because it'll probably be just as expensive. Because I don't know who the hell is going to pay 14,000 for a statue, mind you.
I'd rather go after amiibos at that point.
Yeah, that costs us like 20-something bucks. It probably costs like 26.
Hey, better than 14,000.
I find it funny that's 14,000. Should be 16,000. Just, you know, adding that 6 right there. Anyways, welcome back to more Tales of Arise. Let's not waste any time and let's continue. We kind of have a little bit of a, not a deadline. We just kind of want to just continue with the game and not end up wasting too much time. If we waste too much time, we'll be wondering what the hell is going on. And people be like, bro, you slow, bro. And I'm like, yeah. That's what happens when you fight, like, everything in the game.
I mean, you could always stream these on Friday as well if you want to.
I might do that, depending on how the scheduling will be. Anyways, Hooters just came out, so that means there is a Hoot around. Oh. But anyways,
so the guys
I got myself a new
Snake Eyes.
So now I can be able to play games at a very comfortable rate.
You're a gamer now.
I keep pressing the triangle button, thinking I'm picking up items, and I keep assuming this is Elden Ring.
Are you playing Elden Ring?
To be fair, to Elden Ring's credit, the stinking picking up items is much more jank there than it is here, so... Gotta wait for the horse to just stop, and it's like, man... That's the only thing I kind of... What? Go.
So for a split second, I don't know why I thought you were playing like a Dragon Quest game, because Rinwell, is that her name? Yeah, like, I don't know, she kind of stands out as a Dragon Quest character to me, but I'm like, no, this is Arise.
No, Sheena, this is clearly the wrong game.
It's just the way how she looks. Like, I don't know why, like, her face looks kind of different compared to the other characters. Like, not by much, just a little bit. Like, for some reason, she kind of reminds me of a Dragon Quest character.
I mean, if anything, she kind of just looks like the main protagonist from That's it. That's kind of what I see. But, I mean,
I know, that's it.
Oh, how dare you confuse Rinwell when you're Dragon Quest? Clearly a Tales game. Can't be Dragon Quest.
Know.
Dragon Quest and Tales of games are two completely different things.
I mean, they're made by two different companies, so yeah.
Yeah, one's made by one company that can't make friggin' ports for those save their lives, and the other one is not. Because they don't really... Actually, no, this... Nah, I can't say that their ports were suck in anything, because I don't really remember that. Well, I don't know if Tales of Symphonia's port sucked, because they really had anything. It just allowed you to just play the game. But then again,
not that I know of, and like, I don't think Symphonia had anything different. I assume it's always been the same for like ports. Or
well, I mean, the frame rate sucked. That's the only thing I can tell you. That's really about it. The frame rate was utter ass. Because
I'm surprised they never put that game on the Switch since they put Vesperia.
What are you doing
because
here? If the Snake Eyes spot you here, they'll...
So you did make it back alive.
And honestly, I actually don't know. Because they could have put... Because that
was on PS2 and GameCube.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Ran better on the GameCube because it was 60 FPS.
Took a bite out of two of our guys.
Try to wrap that around, yeah.
What matters is you're safe. So, you gonna introduce me?
You ran better than the PS2 for that game?
Well, I don't know how the PS2 ran. All I know is that the PS3 one ran 30, which was
just the two of them. Where's the
rest?
rest?
Damn sense. Also, I think the shading was a bit bad on the PS3.
It's best if I fill everyone in at once.
Compared to the GameCube version.
Your call, Rinwell. But everyone will be dying.
And he had Dawn of New World, which
nobody
likes to talk about.
As soon as we can.
I only seen it once, and that was it.
I read
and I thought it was kind of weird. Or the characters are weird too, the main protagonist. I'm like, eh.
What, you don't like the weird strand of hair that points out of his head? Well, you could pull it and just.
I didn't like how the male protagonist looks. I'm like, eh.
Damn. Like Johnny on Bosch.
I didn't like how his character looked.
I mean, to be fair, no one really likes his character overall. The only part they like about him is that when he's in Ratatox mode, he's just Johnny Young Bosch and Carter. That's it.
I only seen like the very beginning. That was literally it.
Good. That's it. That's all you need to see. That's pretty much it. The beginning of the game is basically the whole plot of the game.
Like the last thing I remember was like they were in some town that's destroyed or something like that.
Yep. Basically, that's the beginning, and that's supposed to be one of the areas that you go to. The story is supposed to be a quote-unquote love story, except it's ass and booty. No one likes it.
That's all I remember.
Yep, and that's all you need to remember. Is that game I played. I thought it was cool. I thought it was good. And damn, I got slapped in the face once I played Vesperia. I'm like, oh.
And apparently Lloyd was like blame or something. That's what I remember.
Yeah, because there was a dude who could transform into Lloyd, and he used Lloyd.
I mean, it seemed obvious that it's like, oh, he was framed or whatever.
Yeah, and then you find like the other team, and it's like, oh no, you talk about Lloyd. No, Lloyd is good guy. You lie. And then
good, head good.
And then they're like,
No, he killed my family. I'm mad at him. I want to have revenge.
crying baby bitch.
Turn the tables on it. Right.
But like I said, it's all the beginning, and the last thing I remember was that destroyed town.
Yeah.
Only because, cause I was at a youth group thing after school back then, and one of my classmates brought that game because we have a meter. So I don't know. I never knew of that game, so I saw it and I was like, what game is this? I don't like the direction of the story of the voices. I'm like,
All right, don't
I'm getting
remember. What was a
stronger.
Wii game?
yeah, it's a Wii game.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wonder is stupid.
I did recognize Symphonia back then, just a little bit. I'm like, they look familiar. I think I recognized them. So
They sure do look like characters that seem much more competent than the characters I'm playing as. And the other thing that I hated about Dawn of the New World is that you were kind of limited on leveling up the cast. The old cast, anyways, because you had a new mechanic which was like Pokemon, except not, and it was kind of lame. So I didn't really like it that much. It was kind of But no, you had the capabilities of essentially summoning monsters to your aid. Some monsters are better than others, but then again, that seems to be the staple for most video games. Something just works and other things don't. In all honesty, I'm kind of waiting for a point where there is a game that ends up having a bit of a balance.
I mean, no game is perfect.
No game is balanced is what I'm trying to say.
I know
That too looks at Mario Kart.
Pokemon is not balanced. RPGs and JRPGs is not balanced. MMOs have no choice but to be balanced or else the game becomes unplayable.
Yeah, but even then, I feel like they still have their fair share of, some unfairness.
Yeah, it's called team comps, where people kind of, if you're going for like a world first, you kind of need a certain team combination to win any fast runs or fast clears and whatever. Mind you, that's not too important if you're just a casual person just running it, but if you're going for like that world first run, then you kind of want to recommend team composition.
Danger Mario strats. I'm too scared to do Danger Mario. I'm too scared.
By the time you've already played the game, you still haven't done that mode yet.
I'm very casual when it comes to like the Paper Mario games. I'm like, I know of Danger Mario. I'm too scared to do it.
Danger Mario, too dangerous, yeah.
The only one that I'm semi-confident with is 3 Hard Runs, but it really depends, like, which Zelda game, and it also depends, like, how familiar I am.
Oh, we need 3 hard runs on everything. matter.
Oh no.
I mean, what's the hardest 3-heart run in Zelda game you think that you'll have
This
trouble
could be
with?
useful.
I feel like Majora's Mask gonna have difficulty with that, in my honest
The enemies
opinion.
barely do anything.
I don't know.
The only enemy that
feel
can kill
like-
you is the Iron Knuckle, to be honest.
Yeah, the Iron.
And the Twin Molding Bjorn if you get hit by them.
Yeah. I'm like, I feel like I'll have troubles in that one.
I don't know. I'm trying to think like if it will really be difficult for Majora's Mask, because I feel Twilight Princess, Wind Waker especially.
Some power
'cause,
you wield.
Man,
You're the one who did the
they
heavy
love
lifting.
hurting you in that game.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, Wind Waker, they hit you a lot in that, but for some reason I feel like
I'll have it raw.
as long as I have my shield, I feel confident, like, that I will be able to shield myself to any enemies in Wind Waker. Not so much for Majora's Mask, like, I feel like even if I'm shielded, I'll still somehow get hit.
I mean, you're usually probably gonna get hit in like your back or something at that point.
Yeah.
Which
And not only that, you also have the parry system in Wind Waker, so I like the parry system.
which can be a little bit flimsy if you're trying to dodge it appropriately.
Oh yeah.
Cause you like,
Like,
oh,
I have
yeah,
done
we
3
dodged.
hard of
Get hit.
Breath of the Wild. That was fun. And then, like, after I, beat the game, then I started collecting the hearts again. I'm like, okay, I already done my 3 heart. Alrighty, move on.
Say no more.
And not only that, like, well, not only that, like, in Breath of the Wild, I always go for stamina first, so I'm stuck on 3 hearts for a good while until my stamina is filled up.
Hey, nothing wrong with that stamina, yo.
But look, I need my stamina.
Can't wait for them to take it away from us in Breath of the Wild 2.
Yep, and then we're just free roaming without any worry of stamina, but we still gotta worry about the durability system, which is not too bad.
That's a good point. Will the stamina system actually be in Breath of the Wild 2, I wonder?
I still feel like the stamina thing is still gonna be a thing in Breath of the Wild 2. Heal.
I don't
'Cause
know,
I
the way
feel
how
like
the game
I
looks
feel-
or feel, it doesn't really seem like that we need the stamina, but I guess
Like-
to restrict us from certain things, probably.
Like, the thing, like, I mean, obviously we don't have much information, but I'm going by, like, one of the first trailer that it showed us, I believe. Or no, the second one, like, where it shows, Link's ability with the arm or something like that. I feel like, obviously there's gonna be some restrictions for that, like, how much you can use it. That's what I feel.
Watch it just be like a very massive world. It's like, alright, we got the ground and the air to explore. Luckily enough, we've seen what the air slightly looks like, so it does look like that the air is going to be interesting and not just something with a set of platforms that you can just fly a route on.
Right, yeah. Also, like,
Did anybody
I
see
heard, I saw an article, like, apparently, I think it was Italy or something, but apparently one of the workers or something leaked the story? I'm like, oh, what a blighting!
The hell is
I mean,
that?
obviously,
for?
it's more, I don't know. Supposedly, I mean, that's what I heard of.
Alright,
So, hey, Saber.
Yo.
Finally at home after a very, very stressful day at work thanks to Judgement from my colleagues, only to find out the recent Windows 11 update has a wonderful graphical glitch. Oh boy! Anyway, it's time to relax, so hi. Yeah, like just sit back and relax, but ew, Windows 11? Yikes. Hey, Hooters!
Told you upgrading Windows 11 was a bad idea. You gotta see the item, the accessory item on their butts sometimes, or on their faces.
You're saying
On their butts!
Yeah, their butts, man. They got them on their butts.
I read and heard the report. It was a French voice actor. Oh, it's a voice actor. Oh, yeah. It was a voice actor. Yeah. Revealing only a small portion, not the whole plot, but it was pulled no less. Good. Man, I don't know why that kind of reminds me of the... Was it Nominee, I think? The Nominee voice actor that spoiled something?
It was, I think it was either Nominee or Kyrie.
Oh, yeah, one of those. Yeah, like they pulled the plot or something like that.
It's like, I'm
So
fine.
I'm like,
by that.
uh-oh,
Yes, you
whoever...
are.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, that French voice actor, oh boy, they're gonna have some serious talk.
Gotta get that internet clout, yo. Still, all the way.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean, like, no matter what major spoiler or not, like, it's still kind of spoiling, like, the game before its release. So regardless, it's still a spoiler.
It's littered
The
with
portion that says
pathways
a
for
major
people who
spoiler, in my
have
opinion,
long
so
forgotten. But keep your voice
I don't know
down.
why
We
MMV
don't know how
means
long this
on
route
how
will
to
stay
view it.
hidden.
Your miles may vary on how to view it and take it to your own discretion to see it. Well, obviously you're not going to share it if you do, Sever. Well, I'm
Your
sadly
sword
going to
is
have to
gonna
use
go
the ban
away.
hammer. Yeah, and take away your sword.
Take away your sword, your privileges, and your ability to come back.
And ban you.
He's like, I'm sorry, man. No, the rules.
Alright, I have to do this. Ooh, pretty.
Welcome to Ciclodia.
Must be a Kurbo. At least the outside part of it with the snow. The first
Welcome
level.
to Ciclodia.
Kurbo! It was big. It's pretty.
And dangerous.
I mean,
Do you
you
think
know,
one of your
slippery
friends
warning, you
So
know,
this is Ciclodia,
ice.
capital city of Sicily.
Possibly some icicles,
careful.
you know, hanging
never know
above.
where
It might
snake
fall on
eyes
you.
or their informants are lurking.
Might pierce your body.
We're basically walking into a Zuko's den here.
Welcome to Ciclodian. Or however you pronounce it.
Ciclodia.
Ah, Ciclodia.
There are
Close enough.
shops here?
On a permit basis.
Also, today is a bad day in general too, news-wise, so sending my good advice for anyone in regards to news.
Economic activity is allowed
But
here.
no less, the news is not good, it's sad in general. I don't know what the news is,
different from Calaglia.
so I'm out of the loop for that. Just want to see Hooters.
That's shades.
Oh, hey, that I like that Hooter.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
So all these Hooters that have the stuff on them, that's basically cosmetic that you can wear, right?
Yep, that's basically all they're used for. And then they give you costumes that are based around their default colors.
Nintendo Ninjas and Mafia Pandas be like, we're going to have a lot of talk. Oi.
Rinwell.
Dragon!
Shh. It's good to see you. Who's this?
They're with me.
If you say so. Come on, Menek's waiting. We can talk in there.
I like the look of the town. It looks pretty cool. No pun intended.
It's alright, in all honesty. We, like, these towns and cities and castles, you know, you see them, you don't really think much of them until the very last second.
The name's Menek, leader of the Silver Swords. And I wish I could extend my warmest welcome to you all, but if my eyes don't deceive me, you appear to have a Renin in your midst. If she is your prisoner, that's a rather loose leash you have her on.
She's not a prisoner.
So why do I get the feeling there's a rat about the house? No offense intended. See, I've grown comfortable with the likely outcome I'll be stabbed in the back. But stabbed in the front?
We risked
So
our
what's
lives
happening
just
right
to get
now?
here, sir.
Basically, we're
If you
trying
want
to
to send
figure
her
out a
away,
way to
fine.
take out the Lord
But you'll
here,
lose me
and
too.
so we're just ducking and hiding in this certain particular area so we don't get caught. So we're finding, I guess, the leader of this
I see.
hideout.
Trust isn't about as short
So,
supply as
yeah,
light
that's why
around
we're
these
here.
parts. And mine more than anyone's. But
I'll choose to
I'll
believe
choose
you.
to believe you. Forgive my manners. You must be tired after such an arduous journey.
I mean, dude, it's cold out there. We need some rest.
That's business.
Somewhere
You
warm.
need your strength.
Rest is for the
The
wicked.
Snake
We
Eyes grip
don't
on the
need
city
any of
tightens
that.
by the day. Our people are
I
suffocating
like how they're
out
just
there.
called the Snake Eyes.
Hence the
I
scouts
assume they're
that
just a
came to find
bunch of
help.
people
We're at
that
the end
have
of our
like
tether here.
you know,
That's why we're here,
dices and
to
just
help.
roll snake
We've got
eyes.
the firepower
No,
to
they're
do it,
just
too.
tattletales.
But first,
sure.
we've got some urgent business to take care
Look like
of.
Aizen from Food Wars. I don't know who that is, but I recognize the anime name.
I see.
I don't know no animal.
So your leader is in need of rescue.
Also, Aizen.
I don't watch-
From I
It's
don't
none
even
of your
remember
concern.
Aizen from
We get
Bleach.
that. But
It's coming
I don't
to
watch
our
a
aid
lot
that
of
got you into
anime
this
these
mess in the
days.
first place.
Like I
Well,
hear about
yeah,
anime, but do I go around
Just
to
as
watch
long as
the
you help us
anime?
with our
Not
problem
really.
afterwards.
I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds cool. Anyways, moving
If
on.
he's been arrested by the Snake Eyes, as you say, then there's a good chance he's being interrogated over at their First priority is finding out where he is.
It's very anime. I mean, Food Wars
tagging
just
along,
sounds like a
Rinwell
very
will show you
anime
the way.
title.
Just make sure to
It
keep a
just
low
ended
profile.
as well. Oh.
Remember, it's not just the Snake Eyes. Hostiles lurk among the villagers, too. This leader of yours, he must be quite the inspiration for you to go to such lengths for him. I look forward to meeting him someday.
He looks sketchy.
Okay, good. So I wasn't the only one who actually ended up saying that when I first played this game.
He has a sketchy vibe. Like, okay, like, on one end, I don't know why, like, a part of me thinks, like, I don't know why, he seems like a good guy, but he's just being sketchy as hell. But in the end, he's a good guy. Another thing is, I don't know why, he looks like a party member, but I don't know about that yet. And 3, he looks just sketchy, just straight up sketchy and bad.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not a party member because in the opening cutscene, you've seen all the party members. Those are all the party members. There are no extra party members.
I don't remember.
I know you don't.
In my
but
case,
there are no more
it took
party
a
members.
long time for him to start trusting me.
So he's just straight up sketchy.
But then again,
There you go.
I kind of get where he's coming
Okay,
from.
fair enough. I mean,
You
that
never
was
know
the
who might
first thing
betray
that
the
was
group.
screaming in my mind.
Or
Like,
when the
he's
Snake Eyes might be
sketchy.
watching.
What made you join up with the Silver Swords in the first place? This wasn't.
I mean,
your
I'm not
hometown,
surprised by
so-
that. Like,
Was it
I
the Snake
saw
Eyes?
that Breath of the Wild was trending,
No.
but obviously I didn't click on
It
it.
wasn't them. I just...
Oh, well,
You know what? That's
I know-
a good
I
idea
know.
to do right now, actually.
People will
Also,
start
I
to
know what
suspect us.
Cyber
Let's keep moving.
is talking about. I see it on the Twitters. Yeah,
I
it's
think I
pretty-
have a
it's
glimpse of what it
pretty
is.
Bad. But I'm not gonna say it here because we don't.
Yeah,
have
there's
those kind
no
of
time and place
conversations
for
here.
that.
Nope.
There's no time and place for that. I'm gonna...
Yeah,
you
you better block them Zelders. That
Because
means-
even Zelda is trending, so I'm like, yeah, let me just do that.
Oh my
But-
god! Did you see that Zelda's in the game?
Oh my god! But goblins are in the too!
Oh my god! They got Zelda, guys! They got freaking Zelda! Y'all know
They just put
Zelda!
the literal leak in this title.
Yeah, man,
Guys,
you gotta get that
stop
clout, man.
doing
You gotta
that,
get the clout.
man.
Clout.
Right.
Why
Any
you gotta
demons
ruin
accused of
people's
descent
Because we
against
gotta
surprise
get that.
factor?
are rounded up and brought here, then put to work. It's a
It's
fierce
like, well, I mean, I don't even go
think
around
Zephyr
looking
might
for
be in
Zelda
there with
videos on
them.
YouTube or anything. Not only that, I don't even go straight to the homepage. I go straight to my channel, so that way I can avoid the homepage, and I just go straight to subscription.
Yeah,
That's what I
'cause the
do.
home-
I have
'cause
two
the home
tabs. I have-
channel, yeah, because the home channel on YouTube, it loves to be like, yo, let me recommend some spoilerinos.
And I just saw one pop up on the news channel.
Be
Yo,
careful.
Cyberman, you gotta
Anyone's
use
even
your
a
blocks,
little
man. What's
suspicious
the
of us,
matter, man?
but
You
we
got
You
that
gotta,
window.
you gotta
you
think
got
how
that
to
window.
use.
think,
You gotta
man.
think how to use social media.
Yeah, you gotta think. You got that Windows 11,
Still,
man.
there
Use
are
that
a fair
Windows
amount
11.
Cyber
blocks,
think.
man.
Isn't
What's
it
wrong
safer
with you,
to stay
man?
at
Come
home?
on, man. You got it, man. You
That's
gotta
the thing.
do it,
If
man.
you
You
stay
can't
cooped
be
up
doing
too
it.
long, people
I
start to
mean,
suspect you're hiding something.
Like, funny enough, because I still have the
Damn if you
Zelda
don't.
Twilight Princess manga still
people
muted,
feel like
so
they have
that's
no
part of
choice but to turn
Zelda,
other
but you know,
things if
obviously
they
I
don't
still
get in
mute
trouble.
Breath of the Wild.
What a miserable way to
You
live.
should.
You mean I should block IGN? Gotcha. I mean, hey,
Block that
you can
for a
block
second.
them.
There aren't so many.
Block IGN.
Xion,
We already stick out here like a sore thumb as it is.
Actually, what's that
So I
one
think it's
YouTube
better if we just
channel
walk
that
confidently out in the
spoils
open.
bosses in their thumbnail?
Don't look anxious.
Just
Just walk firmly and look like you have a
It's a
good time.
Prosophia or something like that.
What, is sticking to the plan too
What
much of a
about him?
hassle for her?
I think it's a good idea to mute that account
I don't
too.
know if it's a
No,
remedy.
because that account's only strictly
She
for
does have a
bosses. They
point.
don't really make. They
Anyway,
don't.
we're
do
not gonna get anywhere
reviews.
just standing around.
They only
But
do
still.
bosses
Follow after.
and stuff. But I mean, if you're, what's the word?
Trying to avoid everything.
Yeah, if you try to avoid everything, then I guess you should. Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I might as well. Let me get that out of the way. Yeah, there they
Oh my
are.
God! Did you know that Mario appears in this Breath of the Wild
Everybody
2?
walking around looks so
And
depressed.
block.
Can you blame
I
them?
don't want to see anything of their content on Twitter.
Hey!
Switch Force? Is that a channel?
Ugh.
Or,
No.
Is that something I could block on on Twitter too?
Hey.
I mean, I think it's this person. They have an icon of them, both YouTube and Twitter.
Why you?
I don't know who they are, but I see them on
Sorry.
Twitter, and they have a Nintendo-like banner, and they have some dude on the icon sipping cup. So I'm assuming it's this person. So I'm gonna mute and block them just in case. I'm sure they're nice people, but you know, I'm just playing it safe. I don't rely the blocking on YouTube thing, because you're still gonna see their stuff anyways.
Spirit vessel. I thought
Like, I don't really rely on the blocking thing too much on YouTube.
Well, that's more so
not
an
light.
extension.
Astral
anyways.
energy.
Yeah,
Of
I
course.
guess.
No wonder this
I mean,
runs
it
so dark.
works.
It's as though there's a pall
True.
over the sky
It's
even
just,
during the day.
it's
also-
a little bit more kind of
Except it
slightly
isn't
half
dark.
selective.
Not really. The
I mean,
light
that's the same
system
thing with
diverted.
muting on Twitter. Like, it's not fully
Suck up all the
100%, but
light,
it
and all
does
that's
help.
left over is
So in a
darkness.
way, it
What's the
kind of
difference?
does.
Darkness exists as an actual element of astral energy, just like light does. Didn't you know
Anyways,
that?
I still haven't, I still haven't muted yet. So
Let me break it down for you. Astral energy exists as different elements. There's earth, water, fire,
I
and
actually
wind,
have.
as well as light and darkness. But dark astral
Oh
energy
yeah, I
only
do have
exists in light,
Twilight Princess
and light
manga
astral
muted for
energy
now
in Dana.
until
So,
the
dark
next
energy
one
isn't
comes out in
harvested
September,
as
I
part of the
believe.
crown contest.
Yeah.
She's right. It's the same reason why I can't wield dark energy, and similarly,
Yeah,
why
that's
no
kind of
Romans can
impossible,
use light
Cyber.
energy either.
Kind of impossible.
The
Ah,
only
my
exception
bad,
to that
Zelda.
rule on the Renan end is likely the
muted.
Lord here, who has the Light Master core.
Whatever the case, it looks like they're collecting light here the same way they were fire back
And
in
same for
Calaglia.
Breath of the Wild, sadly.
From what I hear, there used to be a proper day and night cycle in Cyslodia ages ago. But apparently, over the last 300 years, the darkness spread from Cysloden and covered the
sequel
whole
of
realm.
Breath of the Wild there as well.
That's crazy. I can't believe the Renans found a way to steal even our own damn light.
We shouldn't linger. Let's keep moving before someone spots us.
Wandering around blindly is getting us nowhere. The Snake Eyes have the information we need, but we can't just ask for it. So what if we sneak in and take it instead?
I wasn't aware you knew how to be sneaky.
Don't mind me being
Hey,
sad that
look
I'm
over
just
there.
reading stuff. There are any phrases I can think of.
That's Zephyr's son, Law. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about all this.
Are you kidding? He's practically gift-wrapped for us.
Hey, what are you?
That's all for
I
now.
remember you.
Alrighty, cool.
What do you want?
We don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk quietly. Deal?
Make it quick.
Oh, hi, Bryce, by the way. And is she... Why does she have a gun pointed at his
Where
head?
are you keeping Zephyr?
I don't know.
We're here to
Who's
rescue
pointing
him.
guns, man?
Why?
What do you mean, why? Isn't he your father?
Oh yeah, easy to forget that. After he abandoned me.
Abandoned?
It's the truth.
I like when Bryce plays
All my old man
characters
ever
that
cared about
ends up
was
having
sticking it to the
tragic
bright eyes.
abandonment issue
He never even
backstories.
made it
They're
to
my
Mom's
favorite
funeral.
gender.
So you become an agent for the local law?
I mean,
Problem
that's
with that?
kind
You're
of like
not
when
exactly
Brenda
one to
Kumara
talk,
from Blue
keeping
Exorcist a
company
little
with
bit.
Renin woman. You think you know her, but wait until she has a choice between you and her people.
I do like his purple hair. I like the
I may
color.
have become an
That's the
agent
kind
for
of
the
color I want
Reds,
for my hair.
but at least I'm here trying to soothe the agony of
Are
my
you gonna
people
be
from
like
the
Law?
inside. What's your excuse?
No, okay, not the hairstyle, the
I don't
hair
buy it.
color, I should say.
So you're gonna
No.
have like a little bit.
You're
of a
running
little
because you're
purple,
scared.
Darker purple.
You think you're the
purple,
only one who's
purple.
had
Yeah,
Zephyr?
I want that, but the problem is my
What the
hair
hell
is
do
too
you know,
dark
you-
to have that purple show up, and no touchy.
Damn you!
So if I want to get that
Word
color,
to the
I sadly
wise,
do have to
people like
bleach
you
my
know.
hair to get that color. I never bleached my hair before, so yeah.
Look, I don't know what happened between you and your father, but what I do know is that when you fought back at the village, he wouldn't raise a hand to strike you. I've never seen Zephyr back down from a fight, but he could never hurt his own son. And when he said he was staying behind, I think
knew.
it was
Why?
because he wasn't willing to abandon you.
So I see that coming. I'll read that after the scene.
If you know anything, then tell us, please.
I don't know where they're keeping my dad now. All I've heard is that they're going to publicly
I'll
execute
see
him
what that
in
is.
the plaza in front of headquarters.
Execute?
Thank you. You did the right thing.
Oh, you
Why
get
are
a
you
free
so
pin,
determined to help
apparently,
my
or a
father?
badge. Free for subbers.
Zephyr is the reason I took up the sword.
Twitch channel, but
He
alright.
taught me how to think for myself.
No, the Disney Plus thing.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't know they were a Twitch channel.
Then I had to learn
Badge.
more.
Yeah, I'll read that anyways. Hey, we know you're excited for X game releasing soon, so we decided to show a video of a guy playing X game. He got early and is leaking
If they're
because
going
we
to
sure as
execute
hell
him in
know
the
you will love knowing spoilers early. Says no
So
one.
I get that you perform a certain type of astral arts, but why does your magic look so different from what Renan's use? Is it a different source or something?
I'm not exactly an expert on how Renans cast magic, but we both manipulate astral energy to create it. We just channel that energy in different ways.
Like how you chant your spells, whereas they throw out those weird symbols?
Yeah, and just like how there are different ways to use a sword, there are elemental differences between us too. For example, light is only in Dana, and darkness is only in Rena.
Oh, so light is one
Alright,
side
that
and
makes
dark is
sense.
the other side.
So let me ask.
Yep.
Does that mean you can't use any dark magic at all? Or that they're just more attuned to it?
Basically not at all, since I don't have any dark energy inside my body. There might be an indirect way to tap into it, but I wouldn't know. I didn't learn everything that
she
my
uses
family knew
light
about
magic.
magic, so it's hard for me to say for sure.
Fair enough. Thanks for teaching me all that. I really do appreciate it.
Light
Sure
and
thing.
darkness. A few elements that basically never ends up coexisting with each other no matter what game it is.
But they're two sides of the same coin.
And that's the problem. Relationship issues. Let's go!
Something tells me that I don't know why. I know she said she can't use dark magic, whatever. But I feel like at some point she'll learn how to use dark magic.
Maybe. I don't really know. Can't answer
Alright,
that.
look,
I
I'm
don't
going
know
off from
how
last
far
night.
I
I'm being guessing stuff, and I was
So,
on the
you
ball
made it
last
back in
night.
one piece.
Yep, made that
No
movie
promising
impossible
leads
to
unearthed
watch.
on this end, I'm afraid. It may
Well,
take a
look,
little
I didn't
longer.
get
We got our own
the
lead,
twist
but
though.
it's not
I didn't
good.
get that.
They're
I'm like,
planning to
oh.
execute Zephyr in the
Well,
plaza in
that's
front of
good at the
Snake Eyes
very least.
headquarters.
That doesn't
And soon.
mean much of anything. You guessed everything
going
else
to
in the
what?
movie, which might as well
Because
just
it was a cliche. It was setting up for it. I'm like,
that's
this is what's gonna
fine.
happen, and boom, it happens.
True.
That's a high
Thanks
school
for breaking
sketch.
out. We could
His
really
name
use
is
your
now
help.
Mr. Sketch. I actually
Well,
forgot his
he
name.
is Mr. Sketch
Not gonna
now,
be easy, but I'm sure we
with
can
his
think of something.
fancy bathrobe coat.
If they're staging it in the plaza,
It starts with like a
there's bound to be an
bathrobe
announcement
because of the
beforehand,
fur.
which means if we can.
How do I block me from spoiler? Hey, at least I'm not gonna spoil it just for clout.
Snake Eyes!
Man, God forbid you
Kinda
actually
tempting.
play
I
alongside
knew we
somebody
shouldn't have
who's kind of
trusted.
like that, where they go
Save
ahead,
it.
where you
In
play like a
position,
video game
everyone.
or something,
Repel them.
and everybody's
Use
like,
us,
oh yeah,
medic.
this is gonna happen.
We
It's
got
like,
your
oh
back.
yeah, that's typical.
No.
Yeah. He's
You
like,
need
he's
to
You just
like,
throw your
already
controller
know.
and just leave the
It's
room
like-
at that
it's like,
point.
you know what? Just fuck it.
Underground water-
Oh, you toss the controller in their
There's
face
nothing.
and just leave.
Like, there's nothing. There's really nothing. There's no
No
surprise
discussions.
value. You just
You
basically,
didn't make
like,
it
I
this
get
far
it.
for it to end
It's a
here.
cliche here,
We'll
but
be fine.
goddamn,
We just have to buy you a little time.
Can you, like, not watch your weeb anime
I'll
for,
send
like, a
word
good
later.
couple of minutes
Now
and
get
just,
going,
just watch the game? Frick, man. What's your problem, broski Moki? Like, come on, dudes. Can't we just go ahead and just play and vibe with video games? Or you always gotta be like that, bruh?
I will admit, like, it's fun to speculate
So
what's
this
going to
passage
happen
runs
in the
beneath the whole
game,
city, huh?
but also
Pretty
not be
clean for a
told,
abandoned
like,
sewer.
oh,
Are you
maybe,
sure it's safe
or,
down here
you
right
know,
now?
not having the other person
It's
foreshadow
our emergency
stuff for
evacuation
you.
route.
Like, I'd rather
So it should
speculate
be.
on my own, and everybody around me just shut up
And then
and
be
don't say anything.
completely wrong.
We
I mean,
can use
hey,
this chance to clear
that's
the way for
fine.
Medic
Like,
and the others when they
that's the
follow.
fun part of speculation,
go.
whether you'll be right or wrong.
Funny enough, Xenoblade 1 was kind of like that, where people kind of
As if it
speculated, like,
wasn't
oh,
weird
this is gonna
enough
happen.
getting into the
The only
city through
thing
that
that kind of
hole.
was
Why
that
are
was
there so
obvious
many
for
passages
Xenoblade
like
1 was
this
the
around
Mikasa
Sislo
snake.
Den?
That
And
one
it
was
doesn't
kind of
seem like the
obvious
Snake Eyes
because,
used them to
like,
get around
Shulk
without
said
being
it many
detected either.
damn times already. And he
Yeah,
ends up saying,
and
why
look like
doesn't it
ruins.
work on the face
Do you have any
Metcon?
idea,
It's like,
Leroy?
I don't know,
These
Shulk.
passages are sewers.
Why doesn't it work
They're
on the face
underground, so the water
Metcon? You
doesn't
kind of
freeze.
said it at the
But
beginning
they're
of the
not really
goddamn
unusual
game,
in
bro.
big cities like this one.
Like, seriously. And, like, you
Is
said
there
it at the
nothing
beginning
like
of the
these back in
game.
Calaglia?
I don't know,
Not
man.
as far as I know. In Calabria,
I
anything
agree with
they
you,
want
but
to
also
do
with Nick, and
waste or
that as
garbage,
time, someone will
simply
make the
burn
golden
it.
gas in this right. Like me, when I
Including the
guessed
bodies of
Chairman
dead
Rose was the true
slaves.
villain.
Not sure why they did that. Maybe it
I
was
wish it
another
was
way
the
of getting
true one.
astral energy out of that.
Dumb villain.
I still like to go back
Took
to
a dark turn,
the
didn't it?
back to the Breath of the Wild one thing where from the trailer, the one with the good music, you know, you see all this exciting shots, you see the champions, I'm like, oh man, they look so cool, can't wait to meet them. Plays the very beginning of the game where you're in the Great Plateau area and you meet the king and all that, and he tells you the story,
Well done.
and my realization was, wait, they're dead?
Yeah, bro. Welcome.
I
You already beat
love
the
that.
game.
Man, I was so sad by that. I'm like, I was so excited. I'm like, man, I can't wait to, especially the gore. Like, I was so excited to meet Daruk. I'm like, man, I can't wait to meet him. He seems like a fun guy to hang out with. They're
Yeah,
dead.
it's fun, alright.
Oh
They're dead.
no,
It's like, oh.
they're dead.
It's like, well, then, that was,
Like, because when that cutscene was happening, like when he's telling the story, I'm like, wait, 100 years ago? What are you talking about? Like, why? What are you talking? I was so confused. Like, I thought maybe this is a different Link, you know, that he's talking about. I'm like, no, that's the same Link that you're playing as now, just 100 years ago. And I'm like, wait, that means, oh, they're dead.
oh no.
Oh no, I won't get to meet them. But hey, on the plus side, you get to meet their descendants, and they're pretty cool too. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like them. But man, just the sheer sadness that I had when I found out. I'm like, they're dead. I'm like, oh, well. That was fun though.
That's my cue.
Everybody died the end, basically.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you
Oh,
reminding
be
me.
right
There's
back.
that.
You're mine! You're finished! Mirage! Take this! My turn! I'm not done! Be still! Mirage! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Anyways, hi.
Hi.
Hey. You know how it
Good.
goes. Sometimes I get interrupted.
I'm impressed
Oh,
how...
yeah.
I'm like, I'll wait another time. Stop interrupting! I know it's something small, but I can wait till tomorrow.
But we need to know now. Tell us. Tell us now.
You don't need to give me my laundry.
We need to
can
know
wait till
everything
tomorrow.
now. All your information.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm fine glowing jellyfish again.
The what?
We're fine glowing jellyfish again.
Yeah, these are the random staple enemies.
Anyways, you're about to say something about it for a while.
Manuel's special ability is to suck up enemies' astral energy and use it against them. Don't expect to use it a lot because her bar takes like 5 years to build up.
So basically, they're magic, or the quote-unquote TP that the enemy uses.
Yeah.
Oh man! See, we got the sewer level. It's definitely RPG when you have a sewer level.
That's depressing.
I'm like,
just means that
yeah.
there's no that means that there's no sewer level in anything. That means it's not RPG. It doesn't count to be an RPG. It's like, oh,
Yep.
okay.
Exactly.
That's a very.
And not only that, like it on the and even to add on with that, the sewer level has to be at the beginning of the game. Like either chapter 1 or 2 of the game. Well, not like very beginning, but like maybe like chapter 1 or chapter 2 of an RPG. Like sewer levels tend to be like at that point of an RPG. Yeah, sewers tend to be not part of any RPG game.
I mean,
It most definitely is. Hey, Mr. Man.
Yo, I mean, if you end up having a sewer level, it's probably pretty. They're usually never really that interesting.
No, Rinwell's pretty neat.
An opponent like this could be easy. Rising Wyvern! I'll take you all on! No escape!
Also, I didn't ask everybody, but I hope everyone is doing good on this Monday. And hope everyone have a good weekend.
And also, to answer that question, not really, because I usually don't end up playing as a different character.
It takes a true marksman to lose.
Well,
And sometimes you forget to switch over a character, like when you're playing as Alphen or whatever, sometimes you tend to forget to see that you can switch.
Characters in this game is also kind of weird. I mean, I don't mind playing as the characters here and there, but I usually just focus on one anyways. And then experiment on others later down the road. I never do that with any Tales of game. It's just something I don't focus upon.
Yeah, that's fair. You had a good weekend, Cyber? That's good.
Oh, you can't open chests when there are enemies nearby? I'm sorry, I didn't know this was Kingdom Hearts. What?
I was gonna say, is this Kingdom Hearts?
I thought I was playing a freaking Tales of game, not a freaking Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, it's definitely an RPG, alright. We can't open a chest when there's enemies around.
That doesn't even make any sense from the logical standpoint. You know it.
Look, maybe either A, the enemies attack you when you open up the chest, or B, they can just take the contents inside the treasure chest and leave.
You just seriously give us that's called why we cannot open chests in games?
It was a holiday on Sunday, so I made a good dinner and had a lovely dessert, sharing both in food. Ooh, yay!
Yeah, I really couldn't open the chest until I killed those enemies.
some power.
This Kingdom Derps!
I was done with that.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Ooh, I see spaghetti. And also, I see a donut.
I mean, now that I think about it, the whole treasure
Oh,
chest
Boston
in
Cream
Kingdom
donut.
Hearts is kind of lame now with the small chests. It's like, yeah, we get to open the chests now, but it's like, man, the contents in them is not really as interesting.
Oh wait, that's Boston cream. I'm not really a big fan of cream donuts. I'm like, I could do without the cream inside, but I know that's a staple of Boston cream donuts. But I'm not a fan of like cream-filled donuts. Cause then it just kind of reminds me of Twinkies, and I hate Twinkies. But obviously, cream donuts are a lot better than Twinkies, but still. The microwave, the Boston cream donut. Honestly, that sounds yummy. That actually sounds
Because
yummy.
I certainly won't run away from
Like at least I can still eat the Boston cream donut. Like I'll eat those, but it's not my first choice for a donut. I'm like, I'd rather just have a chocolate glazed or a chocolate frosted donut.
Ice ball, right?
No, shut up. No. No. my ear. Yeah, I had a great weekend. Went to convention yesterday, finished an artwork last Saturday. Yeah, thanks for the go matches last Friday, guys. Yeah, no problem. I thought you had a great weekend.
What's happening? If you can't fight, just hang back. I didn't say any of that. I can fight.
I couldn't tell if that was you jumping or the enemies are juggling you.
Nah, they're getting their water attacks out.
Ah. So in battle, do you prefer to play as the main character?
Yeah. Like, Alphen's actually pretty cool. I don't mind playing as Rinwell, but the only time I will ever actually play as her is if the game forces me to.
Which maybe might happen. I don't know, I'm just taking a guess.
I mean, sometimes it is a good idea to control the character because it does allow you to utilize some of the mechanics that they won't bother to do them damn selves. They just look at you dumbfounded.
They just look around and then they get killed.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens.
Or they just follow where you're at and they just stand there watching you. And I'm like, guys, do something, or else you're gonna die.
Nah, it's even worse. They just stand there and let the boss just bash you.
Oh, look, pretty looking boss. Ah!
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no! Where are you going?
I'm going to another game. I'm definitely
blood
just
need
going
me.
to another
I feel
game.
stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good.
I mean,
On me?
I was gonna say, like,
I'll
at
do my
least
best.
the sewer area doesn't look too bad. Even the water doesn't look too nasty. So you gotta get it just could just be the lighting.
Did we really
It's the
take
lighting,
this?
you're blind, don't worry about it. You're blind by the...
I mean, it's not
by
the
everything.
cleanest sewers, but I mean, I've seen worse sewers.
It's not the cleanest sewers. What sewers have you been in that's clean?
I've never been to a sewer, nor do I wish to.
Okay, I'm more so questioning as to how you've been. Like, I'm sorry, when have you ever been to a sewers?
So I found out the official company that owned Unsolved Mysteries made a YouTube channel and uploaded all the retro episodes of Unsolved Mystery to it. What is Unsolved Mystery? I'm assuming this used to be like a TV show or something.
Yeah, Unsolved Mysteries is Unsolved Mysteries. Come on.
Sound like one of those UFO or paranormal shows. That's what it sounds like. So can I make a prediction?
Sure, go nuts.
The sketchy guy's gonna show up around here, and we're gonna fight him.
Alright, sure, whatever.
I don't know. I just have a gut feeling that Mr. Sketch is just gonna arrive around here and battle us or something.
Oh, you should have said arise. Damn it, you missed the joke.
No! No! It's basically the title, Mysteries Like Cold Cases, UFO, Paranormal, etc. that are unsolved. Oh, okay, so I was right about that. Their goal was to ask the public for help solving them, and then most times they do. Or they did. Oh, okay, cool. Channel posted updates for solved cases in the videos as well, which is nice. Ooh. That's neat. Oh, hello.
Looks like we found
Oh, the heck are you?
The Snake Eyes must
Our
have
boss.
kept it here in case of intruders.
We can't let it slow us down. Let's finish it and keep moving.
But what are you? What
It's
creature
an
are you supposed to
ooze.
be?
An
Ooze.
ooze.
expecting something so big.
So you're just like a slime thing. Well, that's obvious what the weak point is. The tongue.
Yeah, the face.
That's blatantly obvious.
I mean, the weak points have to be obvious.
That's very obvious. Looks like he ate something spicy and his tongue, or their tongue is like on fire.
Oh man, he did the spicy chicken challenge.
Yeah, they did the spicy challenge.
Not the
Or
spicy chicken
challenge.
sandwich.
I binged a few from season 1 through 9 in order, and it made me see how times changed when dramatizing cold cases and unsolved mysteries in general. Like when the show started in the 80s. Oh, this is no show. They would dramatize with actors and recreate crimes so viewers know who did what. And back then, more people managed to help and solve cases. Ooh. One of the shows that I used to watch was called The Haunting. I used to watch it a lot with my sister, where it's basically like paranormal experiences from folks, and also, you know, they recreate, you know, the events and what happened and all that with actors. I thought it was pretty neat, like how they recreate it to make it more dramatic. After the 7th season, they stopped that, being more generic and not dramatizing cases, and it had the opposite effect with cold cases remaining, well, cold. Dang. I don't know why, like, the look of this boss, it kind of looks like a severed, like, dragon head in a way.
What about dinosaur? Nobody's gonna get that.
Honestly, I'm confused where that's from. Just a little. I don't remember.
That's fine. You don't need to.
I don't remember.
Good. If you don't remember where it's from, then I can't help you. Then.
What did you say?
Pork butt dinosaur.
I don't know where that's from. I thought maybe it was from Cow and Chicken because she said pork butt, but I'm like, no, you said pork butt dinosaur, and I'm like, I don't know where that's from.
Fine.
Okay. Unless it is from Cow and Chicken, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by that. Okay, then I guess not. There's no answer.
Wait, what? Sorry, I
was guessing as from Cow and Chicken.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's
never
literally
mind.
the show we watched yesterday.
Oh. Sorry, I honestly, I don't remember that phrasing or the name, in all honesty.
Damn, you don't know.
Wait, you said cork?
Yeah, pork butt dinosaur.
Oh, I thought you said pork.
No, pork butt dinosaur.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about now. I remember. No.
Okay.
No. It was reviewed by Netflix recently. Reviewed by Netflix recently, with many hoping they follow the 80s and 90s version, but nope, they opted for the 7th and onwards style, which once again was of no use. All they did was regurgitate the info for viewers, making it harder to understand, unlike the older season, and thus the cases remained unsolved. Rip that.
Those Overland is basically bouncing around like a goddamn.
Like, I'm just looking at this thing, and it's like, it's just a mouth, like, there's no eyes. It's literally just a mouth. Like a severed mouth. That was cut off from the rest of the head.
I'll be fine. Really, don't worry.
No! I don't even know if this thing has a butt. For a second I thought you were on top of the boss. I'm like, wait, you're on top of it? That should not happen. I mean, like, for a big old slimy thing, it sure hops around a lot.
Well, it is a slug.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. I was trying to think of what creature it looks like. I'm like, it looks like a real like creature, but I'm like, I couldn't even think of the name. I'm like, yeah, it's a slug. I'm not sure if she was supposed to shoot that tiny enemy or the boss.
Whatever I'm targeting, she's gonna target.
Ah, you had her set to whatever you're targeting.
Well, I mean, that's always how you do it. At least in my knowledge, I've never really seen them do it to anybody else.
I mean, unless you manually, you know, tell them what to do.
Pretty much.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best. Get on in there together.
Ew.
More dudes.
I do like the camera when you're trying to switch targets. I like that. Lovely. It's like the directors all forgot why the older season worked so well and helped solve cases. Like, I get dramatization could be bad in today's world, but we also need to know there is a sizable group of people who don't learn via text or auditory info dumps and need a visual representation to better explain it, which the older seasons from the 80s did correctly, using actors made to look exactly like the person wanted, or those set cases. Yeah, like, I'm definitely a more of a visual person than, you know, auditory or text visual. Like, I rather like see things in action or picture-wise to get a better understanding. But definitely not auditory, because sometimes I won't understand what they're saying or their accent. Sometimes I need subtitles. But or that they talk too fast. I'm like, oh, I can't understand what you're saying. I know, I'm for visual. Huh, this is sweet music to listen to as you're battling this giant slime, or slug. Listen to Kerbal music.
Getting juggled sucks.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, he ain't juggled a lot.
But he did. Sadly, we wasted 3 life bottles. Poo poo panunu.
Well, isn't like the shop dude that's nearby?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. But yet again, you said money is hard to come by.
Yeah, money is hard to come by.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was like, yeah, what's your point?
Yeah, my money's kind of hard to come by in this game. Never mind.
Come on, let's hurry.
But sadly, it's been generalized that info dump, talking, or text with no visual representation or background checking is more important because the people who normalize the latter think we are all being lazy by needing the visual representation. No, some people, so we're not even being lazy. It's just some of us understand one thing than the other method.
How dare you need visualization?
And sometimes listening to someone info dumping a lot of things kind of gets a little bit boring. I'm like, oh, like, dude, like, you kind of chill just a little bit.
Come on, it won't
Instead of just talking, just give us a visual, please.
What about the others we left behind?
Not only that, if you're just talking straight up, you might as well just show, like, it's just basically you just listen to a podcast with no images or anything, so.
Yeah, I'm like, that kind of also, like, applies to, like, when I'm watching, like, playthroughs or whatever. Sometimes, you know, too much info dumping can drag on and kind of drives away the person that's watching, and I'm like, don't info dump too much, because that's kind of feels like you're dragging on what we're trying to get to. Podcast or a video essay, which is what the new Unsolved Mysteries reboot is, in my opinion.
You can never be too careful these days. We even keep
like sometimes I listen to things in the background. Sometimes I treat it as a quote unquote podcast, but that is if I already seen the video already.
So what's our plan of action?
That's literally it.
We're still going
like if I'm listening to something for like, you know, I don't know, a stream, like I'd rather be watching than listening to it because I like to see the action and what's going on and react to it. Instead of just treating it as background noise and missing out what just happened. And also, they had TV screens? What?
In the future.
I'm sorry, like, I'm not used to this because Tales of Game usually does not have, like, this kind of technology of casually watching TV in the bar. I'm like, whoa, what is this?
You only played Vesperia, and Vesperia is, like, the last of the fantasy, well, no, it's not the last. It's one of the fantasy-based Tales of games, so.
And this one, they actually do have technology where they can watch TV.
I thought we
Yeah, it has a combination of magic
hours.
and techno.
Looks like it's been brought forward.
I mean, again, most Tales of the Games are like that.
Where do you think
It's
you're
just,
going?
it's
We
not
don't even have
often
a
that you
plan
see
yet.
just
Screw
a
the damn plan.
TV screen just
If we don't
in a
leave now,
bar and
Zephyr's
people are
going
just
to be
casually
murdered.
watching it.
Alphen, we've got to go. The clock's ticking.
I mean, yeah, but Link is the only one that
Well,
has
gotta go
the
somewhere,
tablet.
I
No one
guess.
else doesn't own a Shiga Slate.
We'll join
Oh
up with you
yeah, they
afterwards.
just excavated.
We might be able to create a diversion.
Legend
idea.
Arceus is in the past, but you own a
Let's
smartphone.
go. We
Yeah,
have
but
to
your
get to
smartphone
the
turns.
plaza.
Oh no, your smartphone
No,
changes.
no,
to
you
not a
you
smartphone.
got transferred there. It doesn't even count.
What's going on?
Like
Funny enough,
that doesn't count.
Funny enough, the director realized this and re-released the episodes in audio format free on Spotify. Like, why even make the series then? I don't know, man.
You can get moved up.
Calm down. We don't know enough to say what's going on here.
We've got
I don't know, like,
nobody
even like in
minute,
Zelda,
you
like the
know?
technology thing is kind of weird too.
Zephyr and the others
'Cause
will be
you-
okay, right?
Because, like, I'm going by Skyward Sword, for example. Like, you know, where the story takes place in Skyward Sword is basically the present, but in the past, in that one dungeon, for some reason, the technology is more advanced in the past than in the present time. I'm like, how does that work?
Bonus points since Ocarina of Time kind of dish away half of that technology stuff. It's like, where the hell did it go? Forgot. It's like, clearly. It's like, isn't this supposed to take place
I
after
wonder if
Skyward
something
Sword?
happened.
Yeah.
It's-
About
yeah,
that.
especially with, yeah, even Breath of the Wild with the whole Guardian like thing. Like they said, 10,000 years ago, they used the Guardian technology to drive away Ganon. I'm like, how do you guys come up with the technology like 10,000 years ago, and we don't really, you know, use it to this day? Like, whoa, what happened?
We forgot.
Okay, like you guys could have advanced the technology, but no, you guys went backwards. Like, I get it, the Guardian technology wasn't perfect because, you know, it turned back on us, but, you know, we can somehow fix from that.
No, we can't.
I mean, I guess they're like, oh man, technology is bad. Let's not make technology anymore and just move backwards. Go back to the olden days.
I mean, that's kind of what happens when you try to go ahead and make things be continuity.
Oh yeah.
Issues like that.
I remember back then, like, a lot of people made up, like, fake Zelda titles or whatever. There was one that I, you know, really would like to see. It's like a steampunk version for a Zelda game. I'm like, I would like to see that, like, an industrial era for Zelda. That would be kind of awesome to see. I would like that.
Yeah, because they tend to mix in the whole industrial thing. Like, hell, but for the Great Bay Temple, it's not even like a temple, it's a mechanical fish that you're inside. So it's like, what?
Yeah. Like, I would like to see, like, because, you know, they had, like, when they were, coming up with ideas for Breath of the Wild, and, you know, obviously they had concept art and whatnot. And, so, you know,
Is the execution in there?
concept art for the Guardians, or, not Guardians, Divine Beasts, like, it just kind of reminds me of, like, an industrial era. And I'm like, that'd be really cool to have, like, a Zelda game where it takes place in an industrial area, where they have some sort of technology, but not like, oh, the high-tech technology. It's just industrial technology, and I like to see that. That'd be a really cool setting.
Zephyr's still okay, isn't he?
The sooner we take care of these guys, the sooner
I like how in the manga anime, how a realist rebuilt a kingdom. They explain how the MC, who was Isekai, he uses the world's magic to produce our modern day stuff. Like, he uses magic crystals to make them phones, and other crystals for TVs. Then he creates medicine, since the world healed people via magic. He's in a race of ogres whose eyes work like a microscope. Jeez. A Legend of Zelda game, but the setting is set during the Industrial Revolution, aka the Legend of Korra with electricity, phones, lights, and even cars. And I was like, yeah, sure, yeah, like that. Basically, what Korra is. I mean, I only seen like the first episode of Korra, so that was literally it. I was like, yeah, that kind of setting where they're in the industrial era. Or, you know, basically steampunk. I would like to see steampunk thing. That'd be kind of neat.
Say no more.
That part might be like an
wait,
instant
hold
fight.
on. I just realized I just learned a move that I never actually learned in the other playthrough.
Wait, did you?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what's this move? I never had this move before.
Damn, there's just no end to these
The world
guys.
wasn't right amount of crazy, but this world was interesting. That's what I heard. Like, the world was interesting. That's about it. Like, I never really got into Korra. I'm like, eh.
You ever get into Avatar at all, though?
Not even back then. I wasn't really into Avatar.
That's fair.
Like, I have seen most of the episodes just casually, but I'm like, well, sure. I wasn't really into it back then.
Major plot happening now.
No, oh, hush, hush. So what kind of Kingdom Hearts tower is this? Looks like a Kingdom Hearts looking building.
Everything's Kingdom Hearts.
Attention, citizens, subjects, and slaves of Cyslodia. I, Lord Ganabelt Valkyris, do formally open these proceedings. Behold! The brazen worm who would dare threaten the peace and order of our fair city. As if his scheme weren't foolish enough, he then made the mistake of thinking he could hide it. Take heed, Danans, and engrave this edict into your souls. Such fools' right to life in Cyslodia shall be forfeit. Now, embedded, you should listen carefully. Before my final verdict, I am prepared to offer you an unprecedented chance at mercy. Where are your comrades? Give them up before those assembled, and I shall spare you your life. Fine time I have. If you're so tremendously determined to suffer for the sake of your allies, then I will see to it that you do.
Oh, rip.
Well, feeling the urge to tell everyone yet?
Oh, you're not. I thought you was dead.
Just what do you want me to say?
First, tell the people about the mistakes you made. Then, the whereabouts of your friends.
Mistakes, huh? Where to start? I've made so many in my life that I've lost count. All my life I've had to fight, but I have known nothing but loss. I was so caught up in the struggle to survive in this world that I ended up neglecting my own family.
Can you sense the
I
indifferent
have
parallels?
lost so many good friends. I even lost my wife and my son. I'll never be able to fix these mistakes. Not a single one.
It sounds to me as if the greatest mistake of your life was never learning to stay down when you were beaten.
A good man once told me if I take up this fight, I'd have to pay a price. Turns out he was right. After all, the very people and things I was fighting to protect the most are payment. I don't regret keeping up the fight for a second. But still, not a single day goes by when I do not think about what I have lost.
I do like the details that one of the guys is kind of bloodshot.
Truly meant to me before it was too late. That is your answer. That's the greatest mistake of my life. Do yourselves a favor and never become like me.
I know you're there.
Don't continue to make the same mistakes until it's too late to fix them. Ask yourself what it is you couldn't bear to lose. What do you want to protect with all of your might? Then hold on and never let go!
That's quite enough.
Listen to that voice deep inside of you. Together, no wall can hold you back. And the same goes for the ones the Lord made you build inside your own hearts.
Resistance.
You still hanging in there, Dad?
Oh, you saved me.
Not gonna lie, you could have come with a better name for your son, just saying.
Such an idiot.
Maybe it's an anagram.
My son, I need to...
Now's not exactly the best time to catch up. There's still a lord in need of beating.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Is it really
So
Cyber?
you're the son,
Is
are you?
Law really a badass name?
I don't know who the holder of it is.
I thought I'd ordered for you to
I wonder
be
if the mother's
relieved
name
of
was
your
Rule.
duties until all this was
Rule.
over. I'll see to it the person at fault is reprimanded appropriately.
What?
Oh, well. You've served your purpose more excellently than anyone could have hoped.
Zephyr!
If it isn't the infamous Alphen of Calaglia. And he's joined by his fellow conspirators, the likes of Traitor and a Danon Witch.
They're not conspirators. They're friends. And they're not alone.
Oh, you're here.
Oh, Minnick! You finally made it!
Your reign is over right now. You hear me, Cannibals?
The Master Core's acting up. What is it?
Minnick?
I was hoping to drag this out a little longer.
Yeah, I kind of
That's a
figured
Master
you're
Core.
sketchy.
No shit.
Oh, shoot!
No, Dad! So the Master Cores react to each other, I see. How interesting.
What a twist on no one.
You can drop the act. It's over. All this time, it was really you?
I mean, it was kind of obvious, guys.
Actually surprised the core activated and reacted now rather than never, but whatever.
Yeah.
There's the
You
real
stand
outfit.
before the Lord of Cyslodia,
Hey,
Ganabelt Valkyries.
he pulled a true Lelouch. I don't know how you pronounce that there. Whatever that
You're
is.
not the only one skilled in the art of deception, you know.
Say hello
Only a
to
side
Indignation
in my
Boy.
own case, but
Oh, he
sufficient to
casts
bring
his
in place
indignation.
of Calaglia.
Yeah, it's Mr. Gar's Indignation. And I love that
boy.
there are reaction videos of that where he's basically doing the chant. And if you know
Everyone's
Indignation's chant is like,
I
oh
was like,
no.
oh, shoot!
He's activated. He's about to get fucking Indignation. Not that move of all things.
Should like gasp. The true villain is the one hiding in plain sight.
You'll
Ugh.
understand soon enough.
Anyways, time for our new tutorial. Time to learn Limit Break. Later.
We're not getting
Oh,
out of
well.
here without Alphen?
So wait, so how do the Dad die? Like, did he like?
He got stabbed by a specific knife that Shion's ability cannot heal.
Oh.
Scarlet Inferno!
'Cause I didn't see it. Like, did he pull it out? Because I didn't really see anything. Only saw like pulled up the Master Core thing.
Nope, he stabbed him in the back.
Ah, okay.
Which is ironic because of what he said when we first met.
Yeah, because I saw him pull out the Master Core, and then all of a sudden the father just dropped dead. I'm like, wait, what happened? Like, was it the Master Core doing, or was it something else? I'm like, no, he just got stabbed. I'm like, oh, I didn't even see that.
Dad, come on, stay with me.
Pull Pokemon Coliseum on us.
Buy yourself a few extra seconds.
Good villains always hide in plain sight. Is his father still standing? I thought he was dead.
They fled.
Very
They'll be
strong
back,
man, this
though.
one is.
Ah,
Draw up a
very,
welcome
very
party.
strong.
We'll be ready when they return.
In Lelouch's case, is then Kogiasa. He hid in plain sight as a student in enemy territory and fought on the battlefield using a generic mech. Here, this villain did the same. Act as a good guy, in the resistance.
Did we lose them?
Looks like it.
I mean, you guys didn't go that far, to be honest. You're still in the city.
Come on. Even if we did lose them, they'll be after us soon enough. Besides, we have Zephyr to worry about. The sooner we get back to the safe house, the better.
Zephyr.
Alright,
Get
cool.
to the safe house, quick.
All this time, Mr. Sketch was sketchy! Who knew?
Certainly not the only character that looks different out of everybody else in the Resistance.
Look, he was screaming Mr. Sketch.
Yeah, the eyes, the hair, the standing, the speaking.
Thank God there are so many safe houses in the city.
Yeah, one.
Dad, please, open your eyes.
I'm sorry. I can't stop the poison's advance.
Thank you.
Never trust anyone designed to look like Isaac.
The struggle
Oh, two.
in your hands now.
Are there two? Because, I mean, I only see one here.
Are you there?
I don't count that other one that we were just hanging around in.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
We
here.
don't even stay in that one for that long. We leave.
I can't see you.
Oh no.
Are you
In
there?
the sight and hearing.
Listen, I've always
And
Dad. This can't be. No, it can't. We never. I didn't. And now he's killing.
alright, Bryce, do your shout.
Know it. There you go.
There you go.
A little bit better, but you did good.
He's like whenever he like not gonna lie, Bryce does really good on the like emotional scenes, especially with the yell.
That's why they keep giving him characters that bitches a lot.
They give Bryce the role of a character that's dealing with so
what
much
do we do
bullcrap.
now?
I'm going. Law. That bastard
Spoiler real quick, but also after all this,
You have to
it's
know that
because of
Ganabelt
fucking
will be expecting us.
this
This is all an obvious trap.
was
I don't
a
give a
happy-go-lucky
damn if it is.
character. It's like, man, you sure dealt with that fucking quick.
Oh man, that's gonna be a whiplash right there.
Well, I mean, it's not that quick. He kind of
Okay.
does. It's just after we take out the Lord here.
Not like that
Fine.
one whiplash did at MHA, is it?
No.
God, I hate that whiplash. I really hate that
Yeah,
so
he's
much.
dead. Let's cry. Happy-go-lucky anime music go.
Is that how you legit I was actually a little bit teary that one part. Next thing you know, oh, new anime opening, happy-go-lucky after a very emotional scene. God, I hate that.
They could have paced that better. They could have at least
I
given us an
hated
episode
that,
of grieving
man. I hated
first.
that.
Then they could have went to it. No, they made us grieve in the simultaneous way. It's like, guys,
They
really?
Yeah, like, man, like, they didn't give us, like, more breather. Like, no, we're going straight for a happy-go-lucky episode with the new anime opening.
I was like, damn, they did not give a shit.
Feel free to use anything.
God, man.
At least with
I
Naruto,
hated
they
that.
at least have an episode of grieving where the color just fades to like slight black.
Gray.
Yeah, to gray. It's like, oh, okay, well, at least we're grieving. All right, now we gotta get back to business.
Nah.
MHA's like, nah, man, we manga mode.
And free the realm's
So I read the C and a few others are why this game got a higher rating in the SRB. Fun fact, Sight and Hear are not the first to go when dying.
So wait, why are they?
So what's-
Why are the reasons? Just that? Really? People never.
So
seen
what
Death
what
before
is the
being
first to
here?
go, if I may ask?
The brain.
I forgot, was he the voice of adult Gohan or Trunks? What, Bryce?
No, Bryce never voiced adult Gohan.
I wouldn't think so. It doesn't sound like a fitting voice, to be honest. Most anime with very intense does now remove both their openings and endings too. I mean, like, honestly, I'm trying.
Wait. What the fuck?
No,
is the difference
most
between
animes
this?
now.
No, what's the
Oh.
difference
Oh.
between this? All it is that you just don't have the pin on your hair. Nothing else changes
Yeah, it's
between these
just
two.
thin.
What? Okay.
Oh, the hat! So cute! I mean, I personally... Oh, that's fancy. Because school uniforms are cute.
Why you like putting everyone into school uniforms? I don't know. Why is the prices for all the school outfits and every other outfit freaking expensive as balls to buy, and why are they not together? See, these are the questions I ask when people ask me these questions. It's like, seriously, why are they not separated?
Oh, jeez.
Why are they all separated? I hate that.
Sorry, I'm not used to seeing, like, his other half of the face. I'm like,
Oh, that's how we can see his face. Oh, shit.
well, that's a spoiler.
Oh, wait, what's the spoil? It's just, oh my god, it's the other half of his
I heard he
face.
could have, like, a scar or something, but no, he just has... You know, honestly, I was expecting, like, some sort of marking on his face. I'm like,
I forgot
Oh my god,
he has
oh my
eyes.
god, he has eyes.
enemies we go up against with real hard
I don't know, I was
defenses.
expecting
Just
some
leave 'em
sort
to
of
me.
scar or
Hard
something.
defenses.
That's the reason why he wears the iron mask, but
Well,
no.
I mean, to be
Shields,
fair,
shells, armor,
that's
whatever.
kind of weird because almost like you
When
finished
you
the game
attack
already.
those
Oh
kinds of
shit.
enemies from the front, your blows mostly get blocked, right?
Sure.
So,
I'm
not
Laws'
used to
cap-
seeing his
Laws-
face.
I'll put on the
Let's
mask.
just say I have a knack
Laws'
for busting
capability
open
is
tough,
to
sturdy
break
stuff.
shield armored enemies.
It's hard to explain, but I focus my energy and then hit a
It
specific
won't cause
point
any
with
problems because the
everything I've
game
got.
actually,
If I do it right,
they
the
actually
defenses come
switch their
crumbling
default,
down.
they switch their
Really?
outfits that you
But
put on
without
back
astral
on
arts, how could you
automatically,
possibly...
which is pretty
If he
hilarious.
says he can do it, then he can do it. We can trust
That's
him.
Nako lets money, which is irritating to me when buying DLC.
Although,
Also, it's like it's
between you and
fucking
me,
obvious that the mask comes
right
off
now,
because
there's
there's literally
nothing
I
the trailer
more
shot
than
shows
Ganabel's
that
stupid,
already.
smug face.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
think
like,
you'll
man,
get
I'm
your
not
chance
like
soon
you
enough,
showed. I'm
Law.
like, oh, you look like a different person without your mask. Not gonna lie, you look like a goody two shoe kind of
I
person.
don't like it. It's a
He
sin.
doesn't look edgy. He really doesn't.
Oh
I don't
my
like.
god, he looks weird.
Okay. With the mask, he looks dumb. But without the mask fully, he looks like a completely
He looks
different person.
handsome.
He looks like a goody two shoe. But with half of the mask, he looks just right. That's just me. He looks fine in that. Like, I like that better.
These people carry on
He looks like a
nothing
Tales of
happened.
character.
He looks like a regular human when he has both of his face.
Oh no, he's hot. I don't know. I
everywhere.
don't find him look
People are scared of being
appealing
reported,
without the mask.
so they
I
can't
prefer
do
him with
jack.
half the mask on.
Speaking from
Gina,
experience,
your
spend
attraction
so
to
much of your
things
life
is
as a
fucking
slave.
weird.
Stop even
Sorry.
thinking of standing up.
I mean,
man,
it's also weird
like
but I find cute.
I like you with the
These
mask
people
on.
are in no
What?
position to demand anything anyway.
I like
the whole mask
yeah,
back.
He looks cool with half of the
People
mask.
had a hard enough time just keeping
It's
the
like a
fire
field trip
lit.
group. Yeah, it's a
No one
big
wants to
isekai field
sacrifice their
trip.
life without
Yeah, I
good
like to
cause.
think that every Tales of game is an
It
isekai
is what it
game.
is. Once Ganabelt is out of the picture,
Nothing is
things
ever
in
real.
society are sure to change.
Okay, look, here's a good comparison. It's like the comparison of seeing Kakashi without his mask. You're not used to seeing his face. You're used to seeing him with the mask on. And if you take off his mask, you can't really, like, you can't be used to it.
You can't be immersive.
That's what it is, really. Look,
There's my
they have,
immersion
like, every
ruined,
character has that
dude.
one distinct feature. If you get rid of it, they're not that character anymore.
We reached our
Then what the
destination.
hell is he? He's not Alphin, he's Alp, he's just Finn.
He's Alp.
Hey there, Blaz. He's just
Hey,
Finn.
Blaz.
That's it, he's just
Or
Finn.
he's just Alp. Alp. I only see Kakashi without his mask when he is in disguise because it works. Just Alp. But him without his mask as Kazi is just weird. See, yeah, it is weird. I'm like, no, because it's their trademark. If you get rid of the trademark, then who the heck are they?
Character who just
They're just regular characters. They don't stand out if they don't have their trademark. You know, like, unless it goes with the story, like, when the mask is fully off, then, you know, sadly, you have to get used to that.
I mean, obviously that is gonna happen at some point. I don't know when it happens. It probably happens like, in some stupid situation where he probably used like the full power of something, the blazing sword, and then he just goes butt nuts. He gets like a second disregard and just instantly kills people.
Well, Naruto without his headband, that's fine. Like, cause he does, you know, he doesn't wear the headband on his head anymore.
Yeah, you see it in the beginning of the show, so.
Yeah, so like that's fine. Like, that's not too much of a difference. Or Ash without his hat.
What?
Ash. On. Without his hat. Like, that's not too drastic change.
He literally has his hat off in the beginning of the anime.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
If you're not used to him being like that in the beginning of the anime, then I got nothing, man.
It's like when a friend switches up their hairstyle after years of having one style. What if Naruto shaves his head? I mean, that's a drastic difference right there.
No, the drastic difference is him having Kushina's hair color. That's weird.
Oh. It better when Yugi with a normal hairstyle.
That never really happened, though.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Yugi's hair is just very spiky. I'm like, dude, like, you stand out.
Yeah, that's why there's a joke. It's like, try to pinpoint the
Who's
anime protagonist.
Yeah, who's the anime protagonist?
Let's keep our
You'll never know who
eyes
the
on the
anime,
prize.
the anime protagonist is.
That's a joke of every anime ever. It's like either they have like a different color hair, or they just have like this outrageous hairstyle. And I guess it also depends on their facial features too. Like if their eyes seem to be more wild than just, you know, the regular people in anime, then you can pinpoint like who is the main character. Who's the protagonist is guys with uber hairstyle, and Red sits in a corner with a class of people with black and blue hair. It's fun to point out, like, oh man, this character is like they'll be part of the group of side characters or something.
They die in the halfway point of the show, and it's like, oh, never mind.
And that's just a sad day right there.
It's like, oh, never mind. You ain't got no point. You're useless.
Also, homeroom teacher always has a lab coat, even if his subject is not science. Okay, not gonna lie. I saw that dude in the red coat. I thought that was like Santa Claus or something. I'm like, why is there a dude dressed as Santa Claus? I think they were wearing red with white trimmings. It looked like they were Santa Claus. Oh, okay. Well, kind of close. They're like white trimming. Kind of close.
Like, I don't know.
Like, I saw for a split second, I'm like, Santa? Santa!
Is that you, Santa? Are you finally here? Did you get my messages? No? Damn.
Sit on a throne of lies.
The blazing sword. Ah, shit.
Oh, hello. You just jump on them.
Kick them right in their dumb armored face.
Anime teacher wears a lab coat. Also, it's taking a bit to go. There you go. It took a bit.
Really trying to wonder if we really wanted to fight.
Anime teacher wears a lab coat, holds a test tube, wears science goggles. Teacher, yeah, I'm your cultural history of English professor with a PhD in anthropology. Students, why are you dressed like that, then? My favorite version of that meme had a protag with red hair and a big swirl. Anime teacher, I don't know, why does the DLC of Namco get caught so high?
That damn Ganabelt! I hate him!
I'm not seeing very many enemies around. What's going on?
They probably know we're not going to run away and are waiting for us to show up.
Well, if it's a fight they want, I'll be more than happy to give them one.
They're probably inside the Revel prison tower in the plaza.
I mean, obviously I can't hear the audio, but I can just immediately like imagine what Law sounds like. I mean, obviously it's Bryce, but just the voice direction.
The fact Ganabelt knew about my healing
sounds
and had
right.
that poison ready tells me he's extremely
then.
dangerous.
Dang.
Dangerous. He's just a rat bastard who's getting what's coming to him.
I'm telling you, don't underestimate him. We don't know what else he's got in store
She's
for
right.
us.
He does
He's
indignation.
so serious in that
Look, she's
panel.
right. If he casts his
I mean-
indignation, we all die.
I mean, yeah, like she has every right to be serious, but dang, she looks so mad in that panel.
What were you trying to tell me there at the end? I guess it'll have to stay.
Like, man, is there like gonna be one scene where you actually loosen up? Like your eyebrows lift and you smile?
Yeah, only when it's the skits that don't matter.
Or do you ever laugh?
What's laughing? Renans don't laugh. They cry and be disappointed in everything.
Oh, sure, I'm pretty sure there'll be like a scene where she cries.
Yeah, definitely.
Laughter.
Where she's crying. There's gonna be like a lot of that scene where she cries.
But laughter, nah, not from her.
Yeah, it ain't.
Not gonna lie, Law's personality does not fit his character design to me. I mean, I don't blame you because every time I look at Law, it just looks like Tanjiro. I think that's the main character of Demon Slayer. He looks like him because of the hairstyle.
You know, also voiced by Bryce.
I can become
No,
even
he's not.
stronger.
I don't think so. Because Bryce's voice is
no. He's voiced. No, he's
voices
voiced by. Yeah, he
Pig
voices
dude.
the pig dude, and the
Yeah.
person that voices Tanjiro is the voice actor for the male protagonist in Genshin Impact. So Law can break through defenses. Basically, the tutorial's telling you, yo, you can't break through non So you go and use Law, punch through the defenses, break them down, make them little bunch of baby bitches. And that's really
So
about
is
it.
he like a physical attacker?
Yeah, he punches people.
Ah, so he's just very strong. Oh, well, tripped him. What is this happiness?
Well, not really. One person can break through defenses. Another person can interrupt magic. The other person can stop a charged enemy, and another person can trap an enemy that is going very, very fast. So the only person that doesn't really have much of a weakness is
I mean, he's just your typical protagonist that holds a sword. He looks like his personality would be akin to Ryuji, but he's more mopey and depressed / angered.
After this. Give it after this. Also, like, if you're familiar with Grace, it's basically just Asbel.
Any idea which way it is?
Anyways.
This is a renting castle. You think they were in the habit of letting a Danon like me inside?
So, Bryce is just voicing, except, unlike Grace's, he voiced the main character.
Like
this one, he voiced the side
You
character.
can feel
second protagonist character.
Secondary character.
Yeah, the secondary
My
character.
hunch
He
is
got
it'll get stronger
demoted.
the deeper we go.
It must be the spirit vessel. You can bet anything it's pulsing with stored
Oh, we're
astral
not freezing
energy.
here.
I mean, I
Can't let
questioned
Ganondorf
that
use it
in the
against
previous
us.
session.
And we can
Especially
assume
with
that's
Well,
his plan
with,
A.
you know, she's not really wearing pants or
Let him
stockings
try.
or anything.
I'll destroy anything he throws at us.
Welcome to Revel Prison Tower. Welcome to
Revel-
our second dungeon.
Ooh, fancy.
It's not that fancy. It's literally the front door, Sheena.
Well, look, the interior looks fancy.
No, what?
Green door. That looks
Elevator.
Oh,
Point
is
is,
it
you
an
can't get
elevator?
to the elevator. We need a damn key.
Oh. Okay, sorry. It was just the green lighting. I'm like, that's sussy-wussy.
I know where to go. The game's like, nah, man, you gotta go this way. You gotta.
Oh,
look at
you gotta
these
check
stairs.
out the elevator even though you can't go through it.
Alright, time for Law's signature technique or hidden ability or hidden HM move. Hidden move that he can
Hidden
do outside
move.
the field. He has the ability to punch barriers.
Yes, strong fist.
He just punch barriers.
Boosh.
Yeah, boosh.
Boosh.
Anyways, I'm gonna fight people. Kick it,
I
go
thought you were
face.
gonna like drop punch him or something. Like I think you jumped in the air and he's gonna do like the Falcon punch thing.
Oh, I was hoping for it.
It looked like you were about to toward that enemy before it transitioned to battle.
Also, this poor guy.
Oh my god.
One dude. And then we ran into something else. What?
I don't know, I just say punch. Yeah, he just slammed that wall. Yeah, that poor guy.
You gonna show up? No? That
Barely a
it?
blip on our
Alright,
radar.
cool.
Oh, there's more here.
Out of our way.
Are these the snake eyes?
No, these are little dudes.
Oh, okay.
Look sharp.
That poor dude. Just being juggled.
It's fine.
Dang.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Hey.
He's like, don't attack me, please.
We should have checked. Oh, we got ourselves a free apple gel. You know what that
And your
means.
things are filled in. But again, you can only carry up to 15.
Yep.
You know it.
Unfortunately.
I'll take that.
It sucks, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Achoo!
About to kick them. Launch! I'm assuming the D-pad in the left corner right there is like your ability to switch characters, I'm assuming.
Well, no, the ability to switch characters is basically you going into this and looking over onto the right side. You see switch battle characters. You do that, boom, just switch on that.
Okay, so what's with the bottom left corner there then?
That is to go ahead and allow you to go and let their character do their special ability.
Oh, so you can press whatever direction the icon is on and they do their special ability.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a quicker method of switching characters.
You'll get that later, and you'll find it annoying and complicated.
Oh.
True power of the blazing
So right now we don't
It's
really
only
have
as
a reason
strong
to
as
switch
the one who
characters.
wields
yet.
it.
You truly mean that?
Yeah,
Thank
she's
you.
doing
This place looks
DKC1
completely
here.
different from Balzef's castle.
Every lord has their tastes. Whether this really suits...
Punch! What is that?
That was Android.
Oh, I didn't even see the treasure chest. I'm like, what is that little orb thing? I'm like, oh, treasure
Somebody's playing
there.
chess in here, and we just ruined their game.
Oh, man.
Gotta break through.
So nice attention to detail here, and I don't think I said it before, but the game does end up having like a battle theme and a regular theme for you guys, so it's kind of cool.
Oh. But
Yeah,
didn't you like have the music shuffled?
Only if it's in no, because this is basically a different theme. It doesn't count as only in the normal battle theme, meaning outside of story events.
Oh, so it's playing like the plot enemy song or something.
Yep.
Okay, so it doesn't play the shuffle music unless it's important, or no, only if it's not important. Oh, okay. So this is considered like, oh, this is a very important area. We're not going to change the music because that's not fitting at all.
Nope.
Yeah, well, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
I like that. It doesn't ruin the tension of the chapter. Oh, well, rip that side, rip the surprise. He said, bless my parents for using my account for it, but I feel bad their surprise gift they plan to give on my birthday leaked. Don't they have their own account? Why did he use your account to give you something?
Parents never use their own accounts for anything anymore.
Amazon emailed me that my package for something I never ordered shipped. Well, all I can say is Sarah, just try to
Happy birthday!
Act surprised! Happy birthday! For a second I thought you skipped over that enemy. Got a fake surprise for them. Well, I mean, that's what you should do, but I'm happy they got it. That's good, you should be. Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Your damn self. You're gonna tell them the hell you got, or you're gonna be like, yeah, I ain't gonna tell you that. You find out for yourself.
Unless you want to keep it a surprise for us. Like,
unless it's something I don't really care about.
Oh. It's a new tuxedo. Fancy. That was me to get a new one. Ah. Oh, hey, you gotta get some new tux, you know that. I like to wear suits. Nothing wrong with that.
What is this place?
Nothing wrong with wearing suits.
Some kind
you
of
want to be James Bond,
Looks
just
like
tell
they're
us
more
already.
for decorative purposes than actual
Hey, there's our
combat.
armor and our new weapon.
Does it matter? We've got a job to do.
We don't get it
Yeah,
until
we're
the
gonna
very
straight up
end of
steal it.
No, we don't get it till the
Danon.
very end of the segment.
Really?
Oh.
And not just this one either.
Man, look at all those weapons that we can
all
just
Danon
steal.
What's Dan and
Yep,
equipment
and
doing
none
on
of us can
display
use it
inside a
because none of
Rennie
us
castle?
uses axes or pole arms or
Ask
any of
around
that
later
other
if you're still
stuff.
interested.
Oh.
But for now, we've got more pressing matters to attend to.
Never understand
Remember?
characters who use just a single sword and no shield. It's like, trying to be
I'm like,
badass
come
and
on.
stupid.
I know, like, you gotta at least have something to protect yourself.
Yeah, it's called my face.
Get my body.
Did this open the door?
I have to come
We
back
still
here
don't know
later.
how to activate the elevator. We'll
That
just have
quest
to see what
related?
we can figure out.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Celodia.
Giving us the runaround.
So you always know that you're going the right way if you just find a field of enemies. The game's
If you
actually
spot
not
any enemies
like...
you have not encountered yet, then you're going the right way.
Well, no, if you find enemies that's literally blocking the door, then that's where you're supposed to go. The game doesn't really try to...
They're blocking
Like-
something important.
Well, yeah, but it's like, damn, guys. You guys could have just...
Gotta make it obvious which way we need to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious we need to go.
Like you saying, I played RPGs, I know where to go. I don't need no stinking map.
So to use Mystic Arts, you have to use an art. And you have to hold either square, X, or whatever 2 buttons that you use to attack. It's very weird, and I don't really like how it's done in this game. Because you have to do an art move, and then you have to hold the triangle, square, or X.
Sounds like a lot of button holding.
Yeah, and sometimes it laughs at you.
Like but law school outfit is the best designed one. It looks way more like something protagonists would wear.
Why? I've heard rumors that
Nothing tells me these guys are gonna come alive. Yeah, they're gonna come alive.
Stop it!
Yep, I was right. I was indeed right. I'm like, that looks way too sussy-wussy right there. Like he is rocking Jordans or ye old Jordans. My dude's wearing Converses. Sweatshirt under the uniform, loose tie. Hey, nothing wrong with loose ties. I think they're kind of cool to wear. You don't need to tighten it up or anything, you just loosen it up.
Seems about right to me.
There's a Zoogle trapped inside the thing. You don't need to fight it right now, but we will have for a side quest.
Like, not gonna lie, Law's outfit looks pretty decent ever. The thing is, I'm looking at that, I'm like, boy, I'm gonna get really heated in that outfit, because I get hot easily. Like,
oh good, then we're in a cold area. Yeah. Doesn't that enemy look familiar, though?
That? I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of that one boss in Vesperia that you hate.
Yeah, exactly,
And,
except it's a different name.
The one that's in Amity Hill, right?
Except it has
Yeah, the doggo.
Yeah, except it has 2 heads now.
And I'm assuming that's a giganto monster.
I don't know, does it look like a normal monster to you?
No, it doesn't. It's
then.
big. Okay. And then I wear the polo they give, but in winter, that looks comfy. It looks comfy, but I could do without the sweater. Well, the jacket that's underneath the school uniform. Like, I get hot very easily. Like, I can't have, like, double layers, because I get very hot easily. And also the reason why I hate wearing long sleeves. Like, I get very uncomfortable wearing long sleeves. That's why you'll never see me wearing long sleeves at all.
Does this look like
basically
I'm not really a fan of long sleeves anyways.
Like, it's either I wear a t-shirt or a tank top with, you know, some sort of cover shirt, and that's it.
That's fine.
Look sharp.
Well, that's it.
That's fine.
Barely a blip on our radar.
I'm a tank top kind of person.
It's fine. Around in circles.
Oh, I thought you were commenting about something and I was about to bonk you.
No comment at all.
Okay, good. But just for that, now that you're probably thinking about it, I'm just gonna bonk you anyways. Because I know you're probably thinking, I'm like, nope, bonk.
It doesn't even matter what I even do.
If it doesn't matter, you're still getting bonked.
Welcome to Cyslodia. Everyone wins. Also, there's a Hooters here.
Hooters.
Hey, let's get.
Ooh.
Are you still thinking about that armory with all the Danon equipment?
Yeah. Especially
Are you guys still thinking about stealing
I don't
weapons?
think I've ever seen anything from Dana that looked so nice.
I can tell you that it was definitely Danon. It was made using techniques found only here. That's
I don't like having to wear extra clothes. I just want to be comfortable in shorts and a t-shirt. I mean, if it's hot, yeah.
Civilization's been scrubbed out.
That one was West.
Hardly anything's left now.
It's just Joey.
Which is why
Seriously,
most people
the only
don't
time he
remember.
had no choice but to wear pants was only during the wedding. Something like that. He was out of his element.
Unless it was the spoils of war.
Like I like wearing, you know, pants in cold weather, but you know, indoors I'm always wearing shorts. Even when it's really chilly outside. Because if it's really chilly, I just put on some socks and then I call it
He
good.
might have even been a Danon hero.
A hero, huh? A fallen hero, maybe.
You know,
I hate to see
I
all
like
that stuff
wearing,
fall
you
into
know,
Renan hands.
no
But
skinny
it's
jeans
amazing
or
to see
no
that so
sort of
much of it has
pants.
survived.
You into this kind of stuff then, Rinwell?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'm just gonna bonk you.
Are we done here?
What?
We don't want to keep
I'm
getting
just
this
gonna
on
say
any
anything.
longer.
I'm just gonna bonk you.
That's so random. I didn't even say anything.
That's
I'm just
fine.
I'm just literally playing
Sometimes
the
bonks
game.
don't expect.
It's just rude. What's up, Shield?
You know,
Big
like
Shield
you
dog?
never know when you're gonna get a bonk.
Oh, that's
I miss winter already. Look, I was just thinking about like clothing and all that. I'm like, dang, I miss winter. Oh, like last week, like my mom and I went to the, you know, the clothing part of the store that we go to, and there were these like cool little, I don't know what you call them. I don't know what some certain clothing are called, but there's like this little cover blazer, whatever you call it. And it looked really cool. I'm like, ooh, this looks really neat. Like, despite that it's long sleeve, I liked it, but it wasn't my size. I'm like, is there other sizes? Like, no. I'm like, no, I'm sad now. I wanted it. I'm like, oh, I didn't have my size.
Well then, let's keep moving.
And there was like a jacket, like a really cool looking jacket, and it was black too, and it had like a little hood on it. But again, not my size. I'm like, oh, sad. I don't go clothes shopping that often, but when I see something cute, I'm like, ooh, this is cute. Cute. I was gonna say cool, cute. But no, like I barely go clothes shopping at all. Like I don't. But my mom wanted to go in the area, so I'm just looking around. I'm like, ooh, this is cute. I want it, but not my size. Now I'm sad. Let's get out of here because now I'm sad.
now I'm embarrassed.
Like it could, like technically it did fit, but it wasn't exactly the comfortable size. I'm like, eh. So that was sad. I'm like, oh. And it was a good price too, but again, didn't have my size. I'm like, eh.
Can't get up the elevator, need the key. I don't know why we're doing this. We already know this already.
Oh, we got a little more gargoyles.
We left our cousin in the damn sewers. Why are they here?
What, the gargoyles?
Yes.
Were they in the sewers? I don't actually remember that. I remember the jellyfish and the slime things, I think.
No sooner said than done.
I thought your CP or whatever thing you call is running low. I'm like, uh-oh.
Thanks for telling me, because that I can't barely end up seeing on my screen.
It was like flashing.
Last second.
It was flashing red. I'm like, oh, I saw that.
That's because we get hit a lot. And also using first aid a lot. It's gonna get worse.
Oh yeah,
later
because they're
on.
called cure points, right?
Yep. And the only way to level those up, funny enough, is you have to fight Giganto monsters.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Oh. Well,
They give
there's
you a
our doggo in the basement.
Can't get to it. It's locked up.
Oh, you need to find the key. And watch, that key is like in a secret area.
No, it's just literally a side quest, like I just said.
Oh, it's a side quest. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't give it to you. The other way to restore it is by using orange gels, which is probably the only thing orange gels is useful for. That's it.
I mean, it's an orange just like in the other games used for like recovering TP or whatever.
Yep, but in this one, it's only for just one thing and only for the same stuff, except not as stupid.
TP and CP accessories.
Yep, for that, then the other method was like, hey, we gotta expunge like 500 TP stuff. You love it, you enjoy it. What's that? You don't. Too friggin' bad. Now we are finished. Goodbye.
We're not done yet. Yeah, we are.
He's Goku's son.
Goku's son.
Onward and upward.
See? Now we don't have like 15 million skits happening now.
I mean, unlike the other session, like, jeez.
Too many skits. That was a more threatening enemy. Probably the gargoyle because
Look sharp! Lightning fire blade!
For the record, I don't really know what it is. Team up with the cross. Well, I say it's random, but I doubt it. I think it probably has.
Is it based on chemistry?
Not really. Anybody can do it. It's just that it's random. Whoever gets picked.
Everybody gets along. I mean, I don't know about Shion. Shion is just very angry overall.
I love how in the anime cutscene where they're fighting that wolf in the opening song,
Well then, let's
she's
keep
all
moving.
smiling, and I'm like, she doesn't fucking smile when we're fighting that damn thing.
See.
She's not smiling.
She's not supposed to smile. What
She's
the
not
heck?
supposed to smile. That's illegal.
Oh, skits. But man, this game looks great in my opinion. It looks pretty good. It does.
Oh, we can't wear that. Holy shit, that's a big ass boost.
Oh, what are those?
Those are weapons that you get based off of the DLC, for the costume DLC.
The equipment should come in handy.
And also, I just love putting people in school outfits. You know, somebody asked
I
me
mean-
before, like, I love putting them in school outfits. Also,
I like that.
I don't like any of the other outfits, and I don't feel like wearing the other outfits I want to put them in specifically because of the fact that I'm waiting until we get to the second half of the game.
Look, it makes you feel that it takes place in modern time. Yeah. But better as the director said the game was his full potential and hopes the next Tales of game takes it beyond. He also wants it to be more mature and closer to Souls game, so really,
Alright,
he wants to
here
go
we
on the
go.
Souls route.
Time for every fight to be unknown.
He wants to take it to a Souls route? Really?
I mean,
How's that gonna work?
No, I'm not surprised because I'm not gonna lie to you. The damn title screen feels like the
Huh.
like with just the sword and everything. Like it just literally just screams.
Buzz like, I'm all in. Oh, like, hey, feel like Souls games. There you go.
Now, but when it starts kicking your ass, don't come crying to me, bitch ass. Tell you. Put the pressure on. Don't make him stop. Get him.
Juggle them.
Wreck face.
I mean, he also wants it to be fully open world too. Well, there you go, Elden Ring. Tales of Elden Ring.
As long as you end up doing it right, then I'll be fine. Because there is a way of doing it wrong. It's called basically not doing it incorrectly. Pressure, 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 pressure. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. I missed. That's fine.
I don't know about the open world part, but I kind of like linear games. That's fair, Blast. Open world's not for everybody.
You shouldn't have messed with me.
of devs, what about devs?
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! 10 of
With today's news, Esker sold off their entire Western division to Embracer Group THQ Nordic's new game. And this man's whole career. Also, I see a lot of like art that people would draw, like random characters walking into like stores or fast food restaurants. Like, what's up with this trend lately? Like, you just see like random characters walk into a store or some sort of fast food restaurant. I've been seeing that. I'm like, what is that? Like, I don't know if it's a meme or what, but I've been seeing that lately. Especially saw the one with the Hotel Mario thing where they're walking into some sort of store. I'm like, okay. Yeah, but now I see like more people like just drawing characters going to like a public place. I'm like, is this a meme going on?
Also, I know I don't need to control them. I know they can do it themselves. It's just that they take a bit and they sometimes don't do it. I prefer to just control them so that way I know I'm guaranteed for them to do it. Don't worry, I know. I've played other Tales of games before. I'm not that new to the series.
Yeah, funny enough, Flacco, that's the one I just saw. The one with the Donkey Kong and Diddy going to Taco Bell. That's the one I just saw now. Yeah, like I've been seeing like multiple of these kind of images, and I'm thinking like, is this some sort of trend or meme that's going around? Because I really don't know. How would you feel if this was a plan for Square to consolidate and streamline themselves to be acquired by Sony? How would you feel if this was a plan for Square to consolidate and streamline themselves to be acquired by Sony?
Will that guarantee better ports, or will that guarantee shittier ports? I don't know. What am I getting a benefit here?
I mean, it's response to Microsoft and Activision, to be honest.
Yeah, I kind of wouldn't want that to happen at all, because at some point, oh fuck, we gotta fight another one of these goddamn kids.
Says it'll be in-house, so I hope better. That it'll be PC and PlayStation only.
Oh, we'll see. Because in all honesty, I have no idea. Because Square Enix is kind of just weird right now.
Maybe. Because the rumors you and I have heard were not from SOD, but actually it seemed to be Square. I just want them to stay by themselves. Let's see what happens. Sony doesn't need to own everything. I mean, you're not wrong on that. Like, yeah, no, a company doesn't need to own everything. It looks at Disney. Yeah, Disney.
Exactly. I know it. Get him. Get him. Get him.
I mean, Square's move today is on a plus. Embracer Group is using those IPs now. I'm glad we were getting new Deus Ex and Tomb Raider. Ooh, that's neat though.
Keep up the pressure. Keep up the pressure. Keep up the pressure.
But also follow-up to Sleeping Dogs is on the cards, really.
Keep up the pressure. Keep up the freaking pressure, bro! Steve! Get him! make sure that he was never born.
So close. So today's generation is living the same thing people with Wii Sports and TVs. Oh, was that because of the one person that broke their TV because of the Nintendo Sports thing? Oh God! Yeah, I see that crack on that TV. Well, actually, that must be well, it's just a thumbnail, but I'm like, oh. But still, some Switch Sports fans are accidentally smashing TVs again. See, I never done that. Cause I was smart to make sure the wrist strap was tight around my wrist.
Ah, you got. I don't know how people break the damn TVs, especially for a friggin' Wiimote. I mean, Switch.
Joy-Con.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works.
Get a belt.
It's no longer one person.
Hey.
Alright, time for our deets. It's time for our Pokedex entry on the battle that we're gonna fight. We're probably gonna die here because he does Indignation, where you have to defeat a bunch of his Shadow clones in time, or else he'll cast Indignation. It's probably gonna happen because the game kinda does it at a very dick point where I can't defeat all the clones because Poo Benunu be sucky.
Gadgets? You mean like some kind of a running weapon?
Probably. He's got a bunch of these things that hover all around him. They're supposed to protect him from attacks coming in at any angle.
I take it there aren't any blind spots then.
Time for the special edition.
Which is why I plan to bust down his defenses from the front.
Well, that's it.
What? Why? Isn't that where his defense will be the toughest?
It's possible to break it to you with anything. You just have to chuck it really hard.
Defenses, the rest of you can tear it wide.
Yeah, for some reason they're playing for serious in those games. I'm like,
Now let's get going.
Yeah, they're chucking it as much as friggin' Law does when he punches the flaming bullet that Shion throws.
He's asking want me to post a site link on Discord to keep, so if it goes live, you'll be ready.
I
think we have it already.
No, yeah, we already have the link to the Nintendo store thing already. It's literally a glorified link that we have, just in case.
I mean, it's gonna go by fast, so.
I know. It's not like I have a friggin'. It's not like there's like a notification bleep that you can activate that.
I wish there was, but
yeah,
sadly there isn't. Not to wait for her to go live. I wish they would give some sort of like warning, like, all right, this is gonna go live. You know, at this time, so be prepared.
Nah, that's stupid.
No, they want to see chaos.
Yeah, that's all they're Alright, boss time.
They're doing daily plus resistance for 3, so it can be any day, any time to which sucks. I'm just not allowed to make things go live late at night. Yeah, because they go by their time in Japan, so
It's about time. I was beginning to worry you jumped ship like the rats you are.
You're not so fortunate. We're here to end you. To liberate Cislodia. To avenge Zephyr.
You talk big, but don't you think you're forgetting something? Of your precious resistance groups, whether the Silver Swords or any others, none have ever dealt a blow to Renan domination. In each and every realm, the story is the same. Until you. You, who wields the blazing sword of Calaglia, are different.
News of Balsef's defeat really took the wind out of your sails.
That brute? A bad case of brawn over brain. Certainly no loss to me. Still, even the smallest of sparks can grow into an inferno. I must give precedence to the task at hand, extinguishing you. Snuffing out your fire before it spreads across the 5 realms.
No. He can't be.
Rinwell?
Nothing. I'm fine.
Ganabelt Valkyris, Lord of Cislodia, accept your challenge. Come and meet your death.
And that's one of the points where I was like, okay, Rinwell, what you not telling this girl?
come and meet your death.
The feisty mouth.
I'm like, well then.
And the feeds, does he?
I never wanted to serve you. I had no choice.
Oh, this guy loves lightning. Loves the character.
I mean,
What are you doing?
the lightning? Sorry.
Fine, forget it. He loves lightning. I'm just gonna talk among myself. No, you can kick. I'm gonna play the game myself.
No, I'm still here.
Leave this to me. I'll take him down.
So he's from the 15 universe.
I think not.
The barrier's been broken.
Get him while he's down. Kick his ass.
I don't know why it reminds me of that JoJo meme. Where everybody's kicking that one person, and then the other guy or person just comes in and kicks, joins along with them too.
No, you don't. Give me that.
You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Oof.
Let me help.
Ooh, he advanced one.
Hey, there's also a Dark Souls type.
So basically, don't dodge roll too much.
Well, yeah. What was that? Ooh, there's lines on it, so you can see where he's gonna strike.
You picked the wrong fight.
I'm about to get to the second phase, I like to call. Yo, you ready for some
The
mystic
mystic
arts,
art.
bro?
Don't let him use it, even though he might use it.
No.
Now you see what I can do.
Just getting started.
Now. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Oh, now we're in phase 2.
Oh boy, here we go.
Notice you can't do any damage at this point with that. And here it comes.
He's channeling astral energy.
Damn it! Can't get any closer.
If this keeps up,
Alright, kids. What are we attacking? Attacking that one?
Whilst the ships of despair consume command all the astral plane.
Burn!
Whilst thou art cursed to expire into nothing.
Infernal torrent!
You stand bathed in heavenly light.
sleep now.
Whilst thou cowerest before the gates of hell.
It's over!
Oh, okay, so you just can't stop me.
Apparently not. Oh, here he goes. Indignation. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. that did a lot.
Now return to
Woo!
Here, let me help.
It be okay?
No.
Oh,
That
well.
art, we're done for. That Mirage is creating. It can channel all of his energy.
Then I guess we gotta get in quick and
Punch!
Gotta get him quick and hit him hard, bro. This ain't New Game Plus.
Smash ain't no joke.
I thought killing one of them would just deactivate it.
Oh, Alpha, where are you going?
He's having a field day.
Now you know he was just attacking nothing. I'm like, oh, well, buddy, your enemy's over there.
I was overconfident.
See, we can't play dead here.
We
Playing
can't
dead
play.
Playing dead is not an option.
Yeah, he just zapping everybody right now.
Either don't play dead or be dead. There's so much chaos happening. I'm like, oh boy. Man really loves to use lightning. Like, sheesh.
Having a tougher time right now with this fight.
He wants you dead. Clearly. So I'm pretty sure, like, in your personal playthrough, you right past this boss. How was it for you?
Not this part.
Oh. Yeah.
Right.
That again?
Where are you going?
Stay away from my friends.
Well, unless you got him halfway. Oh.
The problem is that, like, I mean, mine just, like, most of the kills I can't see what the hell's going on.
Yeah, there was a lot of commotion happening, so it's like there's too many things happening. So I can see you can probably get yourself lost in all this chaos.
Here, let me help.
Oh, and then you just keep warping all over the place, so I'm like, dude, just stand there and take all the hits.
Honestly, the next fight is a lot harder, too. This fight is like baby cakes.
Really?
Ball's dead again. Yeah, this is baby cakes.
Oh, there's another fight after this?
No. After this fight, we basically are done with this.
Oh, okay, I thought you were like another fight after this.
We're just gonna have to go ahead and end up grinding for money at some point, which is...
Oh, yeah, especially with the usage of the light bottles, I'm like, yeah.
I never use that much light bottles in this fight.
It's
Oh,
crazy.
I'm actually surprised I'm having a harder time in this fight before. One, I'm not really surprised.
What is a good way to grind for money?
I don't know. Besides going out in the field and finding things, I don't really know effective way. Also, for the record, he's gonna be a dickhead, and he's gonna about to just do this.
Oh boy. Is he gonna heal?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Oh. Indignation again?
Yep.
Oh, jeez. By the way, since it's almost, tomorrow, since it's almost Tuesday, 1 week from tomorrow, we should know if Nintendo has plans for a Summer Direct seeing E3 is cancelled. From what I am now hearing, it seems likely they were a factor for its cancellation, meaning they do have something planned, but like Microsoft with Xbox, will go solo. I mean, Nintendo tends to do things on their own, especially with Directs. So, I'm not, like, really surprised by that. Because, you know, they have their own digital event that they do.
Oh yeah, and then he tries to do it again.
Oh my god, really? Just punch him and kick his butt.
I never... Wow. I'm
I
blaming the stream. Because I never had him do Indignation the second time. He usually is dead by this point. That was actually a disappointing fight.
That was sloppy.
Actually a really sloppy fight. I blame the school outfits.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I blame the school outfits. I only got him to do Indignation once. Mind you, the second time he did Indignation, he was in Baron mode, but I mean, I guess I got lucky in the first fight. Whatever.
Punch him! That was a very, very good fight right there.
A very anime punch.
It was, like, not gonna lie, like, seeing Law's face is so well animated during that scene, and then the impact of that punch, of like, oh, yeah, the face. And I got like that's basically how I can see Bryce's character doing. Just say, "Shut up!"
It cannot end this way. If I die, my subjects will.
Law became One Punch Man. Literally just punching him into the core.
I mean, the third major boss fight is not too bad. It's just grinding for money is also kind of bad because, like, if you're fighting the Giganto monsters, you're gonna lose a lot more money from life bottles alone because the characters, for whatever reason, don't know how to dodge for shit.
Wow, die from literally one punch.
I mean, he got punched into the core at the same time, so.
Yeah. For the record, directs are made several months in advance, and both E3 news were sudden, so probably irritated both Nintendo and Microsoft, which was why they backed out. I assume they got pissed at needing to constantly change their plans for them and opted to do it themselves. Yeah, I mean, basically, it's like a group project, you know. If one person doesn't pick up the pace of their work, might as well do the project yourself.
Also, Sunlight! It's here. The sun. It's here. Oh my god.
I don't know, what does actually stop functioning first on death? That is a good question.
Everything.
Zephyr's still gone.
Your legs, your hands.
Focus on the positive.
I don't know, maybe touch?
We defeated a lord, and under difficult circumstances, too.
Focus on the positive? Zephyr's dead, Shion.
And the Renans ruled this world unimpeded for 3 centuries. Did you think there wouldn't be any sacrifices?
So
She actually didn't look that serious in that scene. She looked normal there.
He's dead. We're fighting this damn war to keep people alive.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right. This is a war. Did you just realize that? Zephyr wasn't the first to die, and he sure won't be the last. If you can't handle that, Alphen, then you should run back to Calaglia. And when you do, just remember to leave the blazing sword here, in safer hands.
What's that supposed to mean? Damn it. She just thinks she can say whatever she likes. Bickering among ourselves at a time like this isn't gonna get us anywhere. Especially at a time like this. All right. Fine.
Sorry.
Alright, no, that's fine. That's fine, I was letting the cutscene play. Your heart is the first to go, which is classified as clinical death. Your brain is actually the last organ to cease function.
So much for Ganabelt. Good riddance.
You said it.
So, was the Lord of Calaglia like Ganabelt too?
No, he was a little bit easier.
Huge,
and less spammy.
Now that I think of it.
So yeah, no.
Different
They're nothing alike.
Nope.
Ah, I see. Anyway,
that guy was significantly annoying and wasted all of my goddamn life bottles.
I mean, he was also warping all over the place, so he was very fast.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel that this game is kind of one of those type of games where if you put the skill points in the wrong thing, you're gonna have a problem.
That was my end game.
You're gonna have a hard time.
I don't really like that because, like, like if you do the game, you're not gonna know what the hell to put points in.
So if it's not
that's why we have life support, by the way, because your brain technically isn't dead at first, so we use machines to keep the functions going.
Yes,
okay.
It's just now that everyone knows what I've been hiding.
We determine if the brain doesn't regain function of critical organs to be brain dead. Brain death is the final stage and overall determines of death. We use cues such as organ degradation to determine it, but that is what you learn from med school.
You're welcome to join us.
Or degradation.
Degradation?
Degradation. Whatever. Degrade.
Taking off, huh?
Yeah.
Although, what a weird
Thanks
thing
for
to talk
everything.
about in this.
It's too
But he
bad.
died.
I mean,
I
we
wish there was more we
seen
could
the
do to
character
pay you back.
die,
We saw,
so...
yeah, but he died
I'll
like
see to it
way long
personally
back.
that Zephyr's remains reach Calagula's
Well, I
safe
mean, like, he was kind of like...
What's next for
he's,
Cecilia?
like, still technically alive when he was on the table
I
for
honestly
just a
couldn't
brief
tell you.
moment.
The enemy
Yeah, until the
infiltrated its way
poison got to
right
him,
to
that
our
was pretty much
core
it.
as a people.
Yeah. So I was saying,
Only
like, oh,
time
he
will
goes in
tell if
his
we can rise above
sight
our
and
suspicions
hearing,
and come
so
together.
that's when I commented about
Zephyr
that,
once
and then
told me
also
that
he
so
just
long as you don't
died.
give up,
I'm like,
there's no wall
oh.
that can't be
So
torn
then
down.
we went on the tangent about, so what sense goes
Sounds
away
about right.
first?
And thanks to you, the greatest obstacle that was in our way
He could
is
live
now
for a long
gone.
time with terminal wounds.
I suppose the rest of it will
Yeah,
be
but
up
it
to
also
us.
kind of sucks, though.
But you can
I
live.
look forward to seeing how far you'll go.
True.
Oh, I
If you're
almost
suffering
forgot.
with those
Before you head off,
wounds,
there's
But you
something
can
then-
live with it. That's what matters most, is that you can live. Live!
live.
Unless, you know, you're an anime character, then it doesn't matter. Seriously, a boss in Elden Ring that just chops off his arm and be like, yep, I'm stronger now.
Oh, you're wearing armor.
Look at you.
Yeah, it's the armor
You
that you
scrub up
saw in
real
the
nice.
cabinet.
It was a parting gift.
Oh,
And the
that
sword
looks,
as well.
Into one of
it
the
looks
abandoned heroes from
painful.
Legend.
Bulky, you mean, not painful.
Where to next, then?
Eldon and Sia.
Painful about it.
You're really
It
going
looked
to travel
painful
in that
to
thing?
wear. Like
No,
a pain in the
bulky.
butt to wear.
Bulky.
Bulky
Not
and painful.
No,
It
but
looks
so
painful.
There's
How is
someone
it
I was hoping we could
painful?
invite along
I
with
feel
us.
the
something
pain in it. It
What
looks heavy.
pain? There's no pain in it.
You can't be serious.
Yeah, the pain of the weight.
But he can't feel
And
anything
you see the points on that armor? It looks painful too.
What's painful? What are you
Point
touch-
and
Where are
weight.
the points on the
Armors are heavy, man.
Yeah, but they're not painful to wear.
And painful to carry.
Whatever.
Got someplace to be?
Alright,
Not
Cyber, go
really.
use the bathroom.
I mean, I
What
can't
about
stay
the end
here,
it
of
soon,
course.
Too, though?
And again, there's no.
Oh yeah, you're
way
right.
for
He
me back
can't
in
feel
the
pain.
library
I
either.
forgot about that.
Yeah, he can't feel pain.
Plenty of ditches along the road.
I forgot.
Maybe I'll find one to die in.
You think we're just
How
using
about
the
a
flaming
fresh
sword for
start?
lulls?
After the kinds of things
I
I've
love to
done,
be honest. I actually
I don't
completely
know where
forgot
I'd even
about the
begin.
he can't feel pain out the window.
I mean, to be honest, it's not brought up that much in the
Your
game.
father said that
Yeah,
as long as you face
so
the past,
I actually did
there's
forget
hope.
about that part.
Art the
I
show
think
me
it
on
might
the
be a
shore.
little late for that.
What's that?
He also
Art
said
the
he
show
fought
me
and
on
lost
the
all
shore.
his life.
You're yawning.
Didn't regret it
No,
in
I'm
the
trying to get
slightest.
something on my teeth.
Ah. Oh, get it out.
It's only
But
over
I'm
when
saying,
you
what
give
would the
up.
symbol say on the sword?
Keep fighting.
The
and
thing I do
even
like about this
Oh,
game is
oh.
that
be brought
if
down.
you like, you can attach the weapon as an
Don't you
attachment,
wanna
so that
see
way you don't
what
have
your
to
dad
like
saw on the other
look
side
at
of
the
that
same
wall?
different whip.
What he
It's
was
all the
fighting
time.
for?
Ooh.
I thought someone was going to the bathroom, but he meant no, going in the bathroom is like a pain in that suit. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, it kind of does.
That's for
Well, I
you
mean-
to decide.
you pee in the armor.
Ew, no, ew.
Hey man, gotta do what you gotta do.
No, that's gonna
Business,
smell. Ew.
Well, hey, you gotta
No, no.
I'm sick of losing
gotta do
everything.
it.
Oh, well, sorry, he's going to bed.
Alright,
Alrighty,
we're ending
Cyber,
it
you have a
after
good
this
one.
Just turn around and face it.
So you have
Hey.
yourself a Gucci one.
Yeah, tomorrow's Kerbo.
Yep.
Inspiring
Count
speech.
me in.
Alright, we got ourselves a new character.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Finally, I thought you'd never finish. We've still got a ways to go.
Okay. Cyber gets it. He pees his pants. too.
Do you call it? You let it run?
Cyber just confirmed that
Can
he
we
pees
go,
his
Poodle?
pants. Confirmed. Oh well.
Oh.
He's embarrassed
Oh,
himself,
hold
bro.
on.
Well, better have a good
Hold on.
night's sleep now. Don't pee your pants. Even if duty calls. You pee
Also,
your pants.
Law embraces the cold. If he's
Yep.
wearing that.
This
He
Law
embraces
the
it.
cold so damn much, and now
Oh,
look
yay,
at
new
us.
art.
Yeah, boy. I'm gonna save before we get like 3 million skits. Anyways,
Oh, yeah.
that is the end of this session of Tales of Arise. So far, we're getting closer and closer to the segment where I have been blind as balls. We're probably gonna. I'm gonna probably look up something on the internet, figure out how the fuck you're supposed to grind guild in this thing, because that shit sounds like dumb shit right now. Anyways,
Probably hope you don't spoil yourself.
It's probably gonna be like, in final area, you can do this. And it's like, oh. Alright, cool. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow for Shibi Scaven's role of playing Current Forgotten Land. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Laters and have a good night.
Night.